everybody. This is a free-to-enter tournament. Costs you nothing.
That's true. Just your
Unless,
time.
of course, you go 0-2, then it'll cost you a little bit of your pride. But, you know, only if you come in here saying you're going to body everyone. I'm not saying if you go 0-2. Sorry, that came out wrong, and now everybody's going to be like, you know, there's going to be like this Sarah Sherman roasting Colin Jost kind of thing. You know, like, this just in. Oh. James says you should lose all your pride if you go 0-2 in a tournament.
It's true. It's true. I saw him say it once. Thank you so much, Patrick K, for the $1 contribution to the match arena. Greatly appreciated. 2%er, I think it depends upon where in Australia you are. I know Australia does have a scene, but I'm not also ingrained in it 100%. I know they are there.
Yeah, go find Travis Styles, Freezer, you know, all those guys out there. They'll help you find a scene.
Jeez. Mason really going through the ringer right now against Ramsey, who is a burnout.
Yeah, it's a scary situation here. And Honda is a character. I mean, Ultra David always tells me this. He's like, I play Honda with the intent goal of killing drive gauge. Because Honda's so good at erasing drive gauge. So, you know, he has a lot of good sequences that just like drain like 4 blocks of drive gauge and stuff, you know. And it's something that I think a lot of Honda players don't take advantage of enough because, yeah, this guy, I mean, look at this drive gauge that he can drain. Like that little sequence was 1 block.
Done. Yeah, oh my goodness. Wait! You threw Ramsey right out the connection!
Oh my God. All right, they're like, wait, okay, we're good, let's go. Yeah, okay, back in it.
But you're so right, though. Honda is really well kitted to just kind of whittle away at the opponent's drive gauge. And I do think that's one of the scariest characters to be burned out against is Honda, because good luck trying to survive the chip sequencing that you have to deal with after.
Yeah, and you know, M8SN or M Bison still has that level 3, but never mind. Ramsey's gonna get the kill over here. And there we go. So 1 round apiece here for game number 1. Oh, okay, yeah. Try to perfect parry that on the way down, but that's why the different versions of the butt slam change the timing in which he drops, and not the distance that he moves, in case you haven't actually studied Honda. You can change the distance just by holding left and right. I know a lot of people, you know, they don't fight Honda a lot, and I always say Honda and Blanca are knowledge check characters. So, you know, a lot of people out there sometimes just try to fight them and don't realize the things that he can do.
Try to take your time and lab it out there, but that's also the big factor of just not being able to get enough practice here. But Ramsey taking a lot of caution, just going for the whip punish opportunity.
Surprising. Oh wait, that could have been something huge right there, but nothing. But he's still got that level 3 all ready to go. Oh, what a whip punish!
Wait a minute,
just
hold
goes
on.
into level 2. He's like, you know what? We don't need to watch the whole cutscene. Let's just go.
I think I need to clean my glasses there. I thought I was watching Zangief, but it looks like Ken Masters might be on the screen. Wait a minute.
Oh man. No, that, I mean, honestly, that standing light kick with punish for Zangief is so good. If you can with punish, not that I'm complaining about anybody like myself or anything, but you know.
Headbutt here, sneaking in an SPD.
Yeah, very plus after that headbutt.
Yeah, if you want to headbutt me, I can headbutt right back, says me.
Ooh, okay, had the charge, had the power up. Gonna be able to cancel that couch heavy punch and get the follow up. And look at this mix up with the perfect parry, got the right timing. And here we go. Gonna be very low damage though because of the scaling. Woo! But this one won't. Ugh.
Okay, life lead in favor of Ramsey, just barely. Dance begins. Control the neutral space. And look at this, you're slowly being walked down by Ramsey. Whip punish.
Look, Ramsey.
No, he dropped it!
Oh, not like this. This is gonna hurt. Oh no, he's got the level 2. Oh no, he doesn't go for that. But oh, he had the burnout. I see. Okay. Oh, that is so unfortunate because Ramsey just had such a great sequence right there.
Yeah. Still got the SPD here to start things off. slow sequence here as Mason tries to take control with parry. But Mason is on a roll right now, trying to close out the round.
Oh yeah, you always forget he can. Oh dude. Oh, that's a couple of drops now that we've seen from both players here. So that was the payback. That was the you dropped it, I'll drop mine. So now you can get around that you weren't supposed to, thanks to my drop. So we'll just pretend no one dropped any combos, and Zangief won the first round and Hana won the second round, and here we are. Let's go.
Just like normal. Oh, yeah, stop short there. I don't think the crowd or jump fear sort of connected there by that spacing, so we're good.
Yeah, one of the things that I was gonna say until we had that combo drop in the first round, though, Ramsey is doing such a great job with the spacing. Remember I talked about standing right outside of the ranges and stuff like that. He's been doing so good at that Mason had been whiffing a lot of moves, but in the corner, obviously, there's no walking backward. Oh no, the shenanigans! Oh no!
I thought for sure I was going to see Ramsey command grab that.
Right? Yeah.
Well, exactly. I thought for sure. That was telegraphed enough where I'm like, Ramsey's got the scoop. There's no way.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're scared of, the sumo walk into the hands, afterwards. But, I mean, that was a great read right there. Reading the fear at that time.
Lariat here, positioning. Watch the shins. Nice sequence here. Already with a substantial lead. But low on those resources in terms of drive gauge. We're trying to build some back with the parry here. Jeez, falling at the dog slide is just not ideal.
Man. This is peak neutral right here. None of them want to go in, but then one of the things that I will say about Mason right now, he likes to challenge after his headbutt. Obviously, he's -3, and Ramsey had been going for some things that were, interruptible by a 4-frame button. But one, Mason looks like he's been doing crouch light punch, which is not 4 frames, and you have to know it's not your turn,
Yeah, that dance does continue here to get you.
Wait. Sorry, my bad. Crouching light punch is 4 frames. That's right. Okay. Just made sure.
But there, yeah, nice dunk. One more. Actually, with this burnout state, Ramsey could just send it home. I got so scared once I did not see the health go away immediately. Like, wait a minute.
Alrighty. So we got 2-1 over here in this war between the big bodies here.
Again, you want to talk about somebody who has the patience in neutral, it's probably going to be a grappler player because of how often they get bullied out by characters with additional tools here. Body splash to the side swap.
Is he actually closer to the right corner? I guess I'm misjudging the spacing on the stage.
Yeah, like I feel like you were just maybe a character swap over. Like you weren't too far away. It could have gone whatever route you want to take, Ramsey. It's your call.
Oof. Oh, God, so close.
Nice challenge here. I can't believe no actually caught.
Oh, actually, if you're Ramsey, you're totally fine with that trade right there. Plus frames again. Yeah, twice now. Going for the Oicho throw afterwards. Oh. I see a lot of neutral jumps right now from Ramsey, trying to predict. Oh, he actually had the combo off of that, but he didn't have any drive gauge left to try to drive rush cancel that into more hits.
See Ramsey with this okay lead, but look at the drive gauge there on the side of Mason.
He's just biding time to get all of his gauge back. Got it. Immediately spend some of it for the drive reversal to send it back into neutral. Smart idea right there. Just, don't give Mason any chance for any pressure.
Both buffering here, trying to psych the other opponent out here with the sensory overload. Hands for corner, the crouch. Light kick here, able to steal that turn.
All right. So here we go, match point now for Ramsey. Pretty sure this is obviously the same Ramsey who, what was it, got like 3rd place in Frosty Faustings 2 years ago. Did really well. Faustings as well.
Ramsey, of course, the Midwest Zangief hero. Also TNS's own too, so.
Oh, interesting. Okay, side switch is max damage. Yeah, I saw. Was unaware that that was his max damage.
Ooh. SPD. Respect on the wake up there, just outside. Oh my God!
No. Oh no!
See,
Oh man, you know, I mean that's the classic right there. Drive, rush, cancel. You know, ODDD. Unless of course you have a 720. Either of these players get a good match here between Some Mercy and Philnmyself.
DJ stepped up to play against Some Mercy's Aki with already having that quarter carry, that forward roundhouse. Big starter here for quarter. Cycling back into this poison already. Gosh, we already had that brain chap from Phil.
Yeah, trying to bait out a wake up. Oh, does this time? Okay. I almost feel like that there's some kind of like knowledge between these two players because that was twice that Some Mercy has tried to bait out the OD up kicks, and second time was correct.
Indeed, obviously a good start. You know, calm, cool, and collected is this Aki play with the fastest drive rush in the West, and I mean the west side of the screen out here from Philnmyself.
Ooh, nice. Perfect parry. Gonna get back to the corner again. You see, that's the 3rd time now that we've seen Some Mercy try to bait out a wake up from Philnmyself.
I feel like that's a scare. We've only seen it the one time. We do get that punish counter here, close to a burnout, but Phil is just all too happy to start pressing jab.
Yep. And now switching the sides, and Some Mercy's in a dangerous position, but actually uses the coward crouch kicks to duck under. Gonna go for the level 3 here. Not gonna quite kill, but definitely gonna give her a big advantage in drive gauge and in life.
Let's see how we play this full screen game. You don't even have to really make the approach here. Oh no.
You know, I mean, honestly, what I really liked about that play, though, by Philnmyself is he threw out the OD fireball, and, you know, he didn't try to do anything fancy to get around it, even though he saw Aki just walking at him. He's like, you know what, I'm just going to parry this and just handle the situation calmly. So I really like that. It paid off.
Yeah, it certainly did. And that's the, you know, one blunder from Some Mercy there, who has been on the aggression throughout the set. In a situation like that, it might behoove you to just sit back and relax, especially with Aki's lunge that could challenge some of those air slashers if Phil decides to put those out. Strong sequence here from Some Mercy. A big expenditure on drive gauge, though. Let's see if we get our setup.
Yeah, but you're building a lot of that drive gauge in these block strings. It's always one thing you got to think about. You know, if you don't land your combo, you know, go through a good sequence that builds you a lot of that gauge back. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough because he's burned out here. He does have a level 1 to keep him safe, though, and he gets out of the corner with just a jump.
One more sequence. You should be able to finish the job here. And Some Mercy certainly will, taking that first game against Philnmyself. And that's critical, right? Because we had that burnout situation there, and like I was trying to allude to, it's just the fact that we burned ourselves out to that point, right? We were down to the 5-2 bars on our drive gauge, didn't quite get that sequence to build up more, and Phil could have really ran away with it there. You got a lucky break on the jump out, but still kind of been the pace of this match for Some Mercy.
Oh, tried to go for the stance command grab. Didn't quite get that, but that is a punish counter, so that's going to be a ton of damage right there. Oh, goodness. That knee shot is so good.
It's so just misleading on the approach. I know it's not going to cross up, but every time I believe it's crossing.
Yep. Oh, thank you. Got some code redeemed over there, as you can see over there. But here we go. Some Mercy, trying not to show any mercy right now in the corner. But again, those wake up kicks not baited out. Oh no, he was too far for the combo. Oh, ow. Whoa.
A little bit of a scramble there towards the end. Some stray hits back and forth, including some trades, but Phil still comes out on top.
That was odd because he traded with the, you know, the Scorpion, get over here, and like, but since it was a trade, like he didn't get sucked in, and I'm surprised, you know, the game didn't accidentally suck him in, even though, you know, just based off of how hit stun usually goes, you know. Oh, okay. I see you. Some Mercy finding some of those other setups into the meaty overhead to be able to link off of that.
Poison applied, but every single time it's been poison applied. Phil just has to slide into DMs or challenge with no help to their name. This is looking fine for some Mercy. We take those straight. And that's exactly what I was talking about in the first game when we try to avoid those air slashes and didn't finish the job until now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he challenged the fireball with his air slashers and, you know, got punished. Oh my goodness. Look, that move that A.K.I has where she leaps at you, and it has a bigger hurt box than you think it does. You can challenge it, and apparently you can challenge it with a fireball, but, you know. Okay.
All right, got the crouch forward here on the drive rush. And every time, Phil has been jabbing. So at the very least, some Mercy's made the adjustment to not respect the wake-up jackknife, but has been paying attention more for these jabs.
Yeah, that punish counter throw was big because now some Mercy is in range to die by a combo into the level 3. If he could just get one clean hit. No, he was too far again.
The crouch roundhouse and those jump-ins here coming from Phil.
Oh, he's burned
some
out.
Mercy anti-airs, just one.
Ooh, that could have been a whiff punish. Oh yeah, he's waiting for it. Yeah, he knew some Mercy was gonna try to, you know, get into the stance, and you know the punch follow up is completely projectile invul at the start. So
what I want to see going into this one here, establish kind of that standard layer 1 cadence here in set play from some Mercy, but we got to start anti-airing these jump ins here. That crouch roundhouse is going to be huge. Drive impact the reach right through, but it's so expensive. That's been the set for some Mercy, spending so much drive gauge, calling out the jackknife finally. We've been waiting for it forever, James.
Actually, was that a setup that he was going for right there? Because even after he whipped that medium, you know, slash, he knew to go for the forward heavy kick right away. So, you know, I think that was something that he had just all planted, ready to go. Might have been kind of like trying to throw something that Philnmyself hasn't seen before.
Reset the pressure here for a throw. And again, the complete disrespect on the wake-up sequences here. That's so important because now every meaty is finding an opening here. Some Mercy is going to clean it up with a 2-1 lead.
There you go. Those meaty overhead setups, very, very strong.
I mean, I feel like we just kind of fell into our own at that point here because so often we got jabbed out. That just means we're mistiming our offense here. Some Mercy was really trying to start out the set expecting wake-up jackknife, which was not the case. And finally, anti-airing here with the drive rush for corner.
Look at this pressure. Some Mercy has really, obviously, very much studied most of its frame kills and meaty setups and such, and it's such an important thing. Oh no, you're not getting away!
Not at all. That's not cool enough here. It was just cool, but not enough.
Oh boy, and you know what? Have the toxic bloom on there to be able to get the follow-up here, and just gets one more hit, and now we are at match point.
Oh, again, but was able to react this time. There's not an official noise to cover it. Phil, remembering for the last time this happened in game number 3.
Oh, well, it did burn him out, and wow, a dropped combo from Philnmyself. This is not a good situation here.
Almost burned yourself out for that sequence, and you did burn yourself out. Got a little too greedy with trying to get that wall splat. Potentially set up for a level 2 damage combo here, but Phil really gonna make you pay the price here.
Yep. And now just a little more damage, and with some Mercy burned out, that is not gonna be a good situation. And Philnmyself just gets in there with a drive rush, and here we go. Trying to keep himself alive, but another OD jackknife maximum baited out right there.
Let's try any further extension on it, but look at the damage possibility here with a level 3 on deck. We should have a round here and a game, and just Mercy closing it out here. 3-1 over Philnmyself with the strongest sequence.
Perfect. Yeah, there it is. It was a perfect. Oh man, so yeah, well done to Some Mercy, and I mean that's kind of, or don't make them mad, right? So
Yeah.
don't know what they're gonna do. But the Matcherino is still going as well. Shout out to it's Mint who put that in there. Okay, yeah, okay. But the Matcherino, let's go.
MrBuu up against YuukiRena. Gonna be on the Juri from Yuki, and then MrBuu on Luke, of course.
Last time I played online, I ran into like 4 Juris in a row, and I was just like, why is this character getting so popular here?
$1 million character, James. That's all there is to it.
Exactly. All right. No, okay, yeah. Predicted the anti-air parry, got the throw off the empty jump. Definitely something you have to keep in mind because people love them perfect parries against jump-ins. Ugh.
How many times I've gotten perfect parry.
Dude, I hate it. If I'm streaming and someone perfect parries my jump in, you will hear many profanities. I guarantee you that. Oh, dude, that was a sick whip punish right there. Oh my god.
Nice corner carry off of it. Oh, missed the sandblast, but still got the cross cut, and what a fierce, huge whip punish. And MrBuu can send it home with the level 1. Don't whiff against Luke. This character's got some clean pickups here. Backdash away, don't whiff against Juri. The crowd forward to start things off.
Oh, that was out of range and good whip punish. Got it in time. Look at this corner carry. Holy crap. And you get the plus meaty knee after that. Very nice. And now just another stand heavy punch to the head of Juri. Sets up the safe jump. Get out to negative.
MrBuu is just locked in right now. There's no escape for Yuki, and that becomes a nightmare scenario when you're in burnout here. Tries to build up a little bit. Not going to go for level 1 scenario. You can't reach against this. No, not the charge flash knuckle there. Nope. Crowd forward too far away.
It's that just that I always call it, like Dudley has the backswing blow. The backswing blow factor of that, the startup of the heavy flash knuckle.
Right.
Like just sneaks around so many things.
This is the thing. We're seeing a lot of fierce and medium pokes coming from Juri here on the side of Yuki. We can kind of jab out some sequences. I want to see some lighter buttons, but now we're being bullied once again. No drive reversal, no ODDP. MrBuu just gets to be a bully for this corner.
Dude, I want to change MrBuu's name to Mr. Stand Heavy Punch because he is doing some work with that button. Holy crap.
MrBuu with yet another perfect parry. Please block, Yuki. All right, we got the block, perfect parry, but what do we do? Fierce, no cross cut coming through MrBuu's side here.
Yeah, just didn't go for the throw loop, went for the meaty button right there, but MrBuu with the block, and now in the corner over here. And again, if you don't see the screen shake, Luke is not plus on that knee, so you gotta watch out for those screen shakes to know when you can try to take your turn. And there it is. Gonna finish it off by sending Juri to Memphis.
We should be going to a 6 feet under grave at this point, the way she's getting bullied right now. I want to see some faster buttons coming from YuukiRena, though. I understand the challenges you're trying to make, but some of them are just in situations where it's still MrBuu's turn, but you have faster options. So we're constantly going for the forward. I have to believe at that point because of the drive rush conversion. Oh my goodness, jump in. Finally gets the ODDP, but you're gonna get punished for it here. Save that for later, though. Don't remove that out of your arsenal throughout the rest of the set.
Dude, it's so annoying though, because you're like, I never tried it once. The first time you try it, they block it. Like, you're just like, come on.
Yeah. It's one of those things which is crazy because MrBuu has no expectation to realize that would come up on a wake-up scenario here, but it was a timing thing. That spacing was a little too far away for Yuki to guarantee a hit off an ODDP there. Could have hit if we pressed. That's the thing, but wasn't that meaty situation.
Oh no, that's probably gonna do it, and he even builds up to level 3. Not even gonna need any of that. But, also another thing, too, to keep in mind, too, sometimes when people are baiting the wake-up DPs, it's crazy, Like, Punk is clearly one of the best at that.
Yeah, we're definitely going to see some spacing throughout tonight's bracket here. Frigid up against MrBuu. The spacing. Chun-Li is one of those characters that kind of really wants to own that mid-screen because of moves just like that. If you're going to get caught whipping, we've got a nice little fierce for you there.
Oh, trade. Oh, wow. Yeah. Just caught him standing. I mean, that's a good call by Frigid because, I mean, honestly, MrBuu was not crouching at all in that footsie. See, now you see he's putting in those little micro crouches every once in a while. Nice, perfect parry. Okay.
Sword normals coming out here, but of course the crowd's strong. MrBuu gonna send it home here.
All right, here we go. Round number 2 here. And now to the corner, just goes for the throw, and nice tech by Frigid. But that's definitely information for MrBuu now. And good side switch right there as well.
I'm pretty sure I heard Luke say French fry. We're gonna get to it later. I'm sure we're gonna hear it again, but I'm very confident Luke said French fry.
I mean, look, Leona says apple juice when she throws you, right? So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Forward here. No way. If the rest of the round is nothing but crouch forward coming from MrBuu, that would be insane. We're trying to chip away at the drive gauge. Does get the perfect parry, but Frigid stayed airborne.
Yeah, it's a tough situation because as MrBuu is going to take this round, because if Chun-Li could perfectly time the head stomp as a safe jump, it doesn't bounce off, she lands. But if you do perfect parry and it's a little bit higher, she does bounce. So I think MrBuu was expecting it to actually land. But also note that if you do perfect parry the hop, the head stomp and she bounces off, she can't do any moves in the air anymore. The perfect parry locks her out of moves. So you can just anti-air her for free at that point.
Sweeps in the corner here. Nope, you can't be pressing sword normals when the opponent gets pushed out by block. Challenges the crouch strong again.
I mean, look, those sword normals, you know, they're kind of like scissors, but, you know, I feel like Luke's fists are like rocks. So, you know, the rocks definitely are beating the scissors, so.
100%.
Oh.
He chose paper this time to try to wrap this round up in the corner with a punish throw.
Ooh.
Dunk. What a drive rush throw.
Tried to use that backswing blow factor there. Not going to happen. I know Frigid doesn't want to spend a lot of meters. Still has to spend at least the level 1. But you know what? Get the victory. Guarantee it.
Indeed. And I also appreciate the route there. We took the best route that we could, where we could also still spend level 1 in the last moment there if we ended up missing. Calls out the rising uppercut.
Oh, no. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be the Tenshokaku, but just missed the input right there. But still gets the follow-up here. Can go into the level 3 this time. And I've always said this. Like, I mean, when Chun-Li, obviously, she's gotten nerfed since season 1. Is this? No, okay, still alive here. Okay, there we go. But, you know, I've always said, like, Ken and Chun-Li, you know, some of the things that make these characters really good is that they have B&B routes that lead to super juggles, and all of them work. And so you can always pick how much meter you need to spend to kill somebody, as opposed to some other characters who are like, well, the only thing I can do is a level 3 here, so, you know.
Right.
So it's very nice to have that, those choices to make in such an easy way.
Yeah, and it paid off in spades at the end there, too. Getting to spend that level 3. Cross under from Frigid. Oh, no. Overexpenditure here on the drive gauge. Thought we had a crouch forward. Nice uppercut.
Thought she could get out of the way with that, you know, to not get hit. But still has a level 1 here. Can save himself if MrBuu decides to... Oh, wow!
Unbelievable. The overhead into super is exactly what Frigid needed. And what a risk that we took to go into the stance to get that, too. That was huge.
I like that, though, because, you know, MrBuu is in a calmer situation. Like, I have this life lead. I just need to drain one little thing. And so you kind of take advantage of that, you know, relaxation almost, in a way.
Right.
But yeah, having a 2-hit overhead like that, very convenient, easy to confirm on hit or block into the super. Oh, just a counter poke right away. And here we go for the throw. Is he gonna go for loops? No, he tries to go for the shimmy. Doesn't get back far enough, so the crouching heavy punch doesn't work.
Stance. protect the throw. Careful, crouch forward is going to connect here for Mew. Has level 3.
Wow, yeah. And seeing that route there, I mean, I don't think he had to go that route. I think after he bounced her off the wall, he could have just went for, you know, level 1, level 2, raw like that, but...
Yeah. I was just going to say, I feel like you could have saved a bar and just went to level 2 if you weren't quite sure. I don't think level 1 would have killed. Maybe. It was close.
Right.
But level 2 for sure.
And I know Luke has that sequence, like you bounce him off the wall, you forward dash into level 2, and I think that's like perfect to make sure it lands every single time. So it's really not even a question. Oh no, the overhead again! Oh boy, here we go.
Must be under this height to advance forward into this bracket here.
Vengeful Fulfiller says, China and USA trading blows here. I'm sorry, but US and China are not trading anything right now. Anyways, here we go. Meaty pressure here, and nice comebacks from Frigid over here now with a 2-1 lead.
Oh, wait a minute. Perfect parry off the jump fears. Block at the overhead this time, we're learning. But we might take note of the fact that we opted for a drive parry instead of stand blocking here, because that opens opportunity for Frigid. We'll see on a few more overhead attempts.
Oh, nice! Wow! Had enough time, was anticipating that jump. And again, I mean, Luke has those dive kicks with his jump heavy punch and jump heavy kick, but just didn't press it early enough. And yeah, Frigid got the good knockdown anti-air, but here we go. Perfect parry back. Frigid at match point.
Oh, see, I told you, James, I knew it. I was wondering when the throw would come in. It's earlier than I thought it would be, but there it was.
Oh, no, but he did not drive rush cancel that. He didn't believe quite yet. Oh, tried to shimmy, but didn't walk back far enough.
Strong
oh, no, the cross up.
Anti-air. Yeah.
I think this could kill here. No, actually. Oh, but never mind. If you drop a combo, it's definitely not going to kill. Oh,
Wait a minute.
Not enough life. There it is.
What was that ending? Wait a minute. Luke does trade blows with whatever he's being bought to do. That's how a PMC works.
If you have your thing at full screen, I wonder if this is gonna work. Problem there. So, you know, when everybody said they wanted to see my have, you know, OnlyFans, I think they misinterpreted it and it just became OnlyFans. So there you go.
There's so many fans going on the screen here. You remember when JP used to be a problem?
I think he still is a problem. You know, I mean, obviously we saw KidFrost taking Capcom Cup, and I'm glad that a lot of the JPs have returned, you know, in full force here. I think he's very strong again. And some people, you know how it always goes. KidFrost wins Capcom Cup, and then suddenly everyone's rating him like in the top 5, and people are like, I knew it all along. And you're like, really?
It happened with all throughout Street Fighter 4, right? It happened with Rose. Rose is suddenly the best. Again, suddenly the best. Thanks, Jen. Appreciate that one.
In 5, it was when Mana RD won with Birdie, then suddenly Birdie was the best. But I will say, to my credit, I said Blanca was broken at the start of season, like at launch. And everyone's like, no, James, what are you talking about? He sucks. And then by the end, when Mana RD was killing everybody, they're like, oh my god, Blanca's so broken. So, you know.
People don't want to do their homework, much like FluxWaveZ is doing the homework here on this Aki to close out the round. I mean, this is a character that wasn't so good at launch, had a lot of great tools, but then evolved into a very powerful character. Even that small minor adjustment of being able to lunge right through projectiles certainly helped increase the potency of this character. Amnesia, nice parry.
Ooh. Nice. Interrupt, and here we go, plus frames. Okay, Amnesia, but should be able to block after that, yep. But you gotta deal with Labushka here, and FluxWaveZ is gonna get burned out. Oh no, he's just gonna get hit, which is almost kind of worse because at this point, oh, he really doesn't want to get burned out, so he's just eating all these hits. He was expecting a wake-up super.
I almost appreciate, actually I do appreciate the gamble that Flux took there. It was the end of the level 2 sequence. Can't be so bad. I have a good health lead. I'd rather not be burned out in the corner. I'll take the rest of this hit.
Right, and it looks like it's paying off. I mean, he could still get the win. Never mind. Oh, he went for too slow of a button. He tried to get the punish counter, but she was so deep, she was able to land, recover in time. Luck, and look at this now. That gamble that you were talking about from FluxWaveZ certainly looked like it's about to pay off here.
No shot. That teleport getting out in the nick of time. Both a touch away without drive gauge here. Flux slowly chasing things down. You have to lead, but you don't want to give JP too much of a berth here. And we still maintain that pressure here. Does open up right after the parent departure. Good victory for Flux.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate right there. He had the, you know, I think it was a shadow, you know, locking her down, but then, you know, FluxWaveZ jumped back, and unfortunately that target combo was really laggy if the second hit whiffs like that. And so FluxWaveZ was able to punish that. Here we go, Nutty.
Roundhouse there. Yeah, if he opened up,
that
couple
butt.
crouch forward there, does survive the poison because of it.
It is one of the farthest reaching crouching medium kicks in the game. But unfortunately, oh, I'm sorry. Fortunately, it can't be canceled.
Woo! Called up Amnesia, does get the scoop. James, you're putting out some high requests here, some volatile requests.
No. We do not want that thing to be cancelable. We do not want, as Darth Vader would say in the Chinese translation of Revenge of the Sith. Here we go.
Gotta say it like Android 16, do not want.
Funniest thing about that meme that got popular, because I do know some Chinese, I totally understand why they translated that movie to Backstroke of the West. Oh man.
Oh, even Penny's with you on it too.
Nice. Oh, I love it that people will all remember that still. It's kind of like the all your base are belong to us, right? It's just like,
Oh yeah.
the old people are like, ha ha ha, and then everybody else is just like, what are you even talking about?
It was a different time, you had to be there. All right, lunge for corner for roundhouse to get the plus frames, and we were trying to bully away that drive gauge.
That was
Got a scoop.
unfortunate for KidFrost there. Got the jump in, but not sure why he didn't really believe the jump in and just got thrown afterwards. What an unfortunate situation.
Look at that. Caught KidFrost that neutral jump there. No escape out of the corner outside of, you know, potential teleport, which just was not there. But it's that position that FluxWaveZ took where you're going to come into one of these two locations, and I'm ready to challenge either direction here. All right, round 3, game 3.
Oh no. You know, it's funny because like when you're watching and commentating, you're like, that looks so slow. How do people get hit by the overhead? But when you're playing, it's just like, why is that overhead so fast, you know?
I always got caught by the birdie dolphin dive in 5. I would watch it happen, and I'm like, yeah, I could DP that. I just never did. It's kind of one of those things.
Look, oh nice, the crouching heavy kick. So JP is jumping medium punch. I don't know if it's officially flagged to not hit crouching people, but it's really bad at hitting crouching people. So if you actually do something like the crouch heavy kick from A.K.I, yeah, it's gonna win a lot of the time. And it even got the punish because it just whiffed and caught the recovery frames.
I wonder if that's because of how the crouch heavy kick from A.K.I is just tooled anyways as her kind of go to anti.
Well, I mean, for example, like I labbed it out at like max range of the jumping medium punch. If I'm Kimberly and I hit crouching heavy punch, like I almost never get hit. So I'm not sure if it's just coded not to hit crouching people, like some moves have, you know, but look at this damage, oh my god! Jeez!
That's the sauce of JP right there. Drop the base. Wow.
Smelly boy. Alright, here we go. Oh, he's got the level 3. Is he just spend it here? No, he's gonna wait just a little bit. Gets that meaty, tries to bait out something. Should be able to get damage here. Probably go ahead and spend it here.
This is
Not
where
gonna
I'd like
quite
to
kill, but gonna get a lot of your drive gauge back.
Smart sequence, and now you are in a final touch scenario, waiting for the amnesia.
And,
or even just like super
Pacman
probably.
didn't go for the crouching heavy kick in that neutral jump situation. What? Whoa!
Remember the count sequence. You parry the first 2 hits for sure, but I do remember very early because that was the thing. It was running rampant. People didn't know how to get out there. Like boom, boom. It's a couple parry and then you jump out. I think it changed a little bit OctoZ in the time of patching, but it was very early. Like everybody was trying to figure out how to beat JP.
Okay, we've got a Cammy here. Again, early on it was said that Cammy destroyed JP. I don't think that's the case anymore, but that's just because we all got better at the game and we gained more knowledge.
Yes. A magic, gaining more knowledge. But it's so true, like to go back to what you said though, like take it to the lab. Like I've had so many instances of just like, I don't know what to do. Like, what do I do here? And you just set that up in the lab. Street Fighter now has that replay takeover, right? So you just go for that.
And I just tweeted this out recently, but like seriously, it still has one of the best training modes like in all of fighting games, like ever. It's so good. Like there's so few scenarios that I just can't set up in training mode. There are a lot of fighting games in the past. Like you're like, how do I get out of this mix-up? You can't even set it up, properly because you didn't have enough options. Nice tech.
Very good. It was certain death there, so it was a safe gamble to try to go for the throw attempt on either side, but the medium punch will stop the approach coming from Pacman here. Rave the first round up.
Yeah, just hits him out of the air and it knocked Cammy down. I don't know why that standing heavy punch is just a knockdown, but you know what? JP things, I guess, so. LIO, lab it out. I like that. I like that. LIO. Okay.
Old corner. Oh, Jesus. Crouch forward. Able to chase that down.
Yeah. Just try to get that lively. And it's a critical, actually. Is this going to drain? Yeah, it is. There you go. Full bar on that last hit. So this is really important here. Oh, that was a risky option. You went for the hooligan. Okay, yeah. See, this is... Oh, left too much of a gap. And here we go. Just going to kill time here with that. Go ahead and parry all that. I don't care. I'm about to get my drive gauge back, and actually, you are dead.
Got the throw this time around.
See, Duozo's got me thinking over here. So now what I'm thinking is we should call it Lab Every Action right now. Right? Hashtag learn. There you go.
That's very good, actually. So to hashtag learn.
I like that. Ooh. Nice throw. Oh,
Daring
punish. But
daring Pacman to come forward on that one too.
yeah, the standing medium kick for JP is really fast, really hard to punish that thing. Yep, got locked down by that shadow, and here we go. Pressure with the drive rush. Got the burnout right in there, yeah. I don't even think Rave had a chance to even process the fact that he got burned out when that drive impact came.
I thought we missed time of departure, but that last lingering hurt box there still got the connect off the throw. That was good.
Definitely a good lab sequence right there.
Right, fake out on the ghost. Another one point blank range.
Trade. There's definitely some characters out there that need some help, aka the new characters. Like Kimberly got better, she still needs a little more. But Manon, Marisa, Jamie, like they could use a Lily. All of them need a little help.
Is it the avoiding the Street Fighter 3 scenario where we had nothing but new characters and they were all, great, and then suddenly people got upset because there was no classic World Warriors? We don't want that. Is that what it is?
I mean, to be honest with you, what I'm my logic, the way that I kind of see it is that, you know, in Street Fighter V, Juri and Ibuki were the first characters in Street Fighter history to gain their own resource, their own meter, essentially, right? And you know, they haven't really kind of figured out that yet. And you'll notice that a lot of the characters that are not good, like Manon, Lily, and Jamie, have a resource thing. And so I think that they haven't quite figured out how to make that work in Street Fighter. And you know, all these other characters, like, oh, how do we buff Guile? Let's look at the past 30 history years of, you know, Guile and see what we can do. You know? Right.
Ow. Sequencing here with a step back. Yeah, you could say Hakan oil, but it didn't work the way that like James is kind of referencing, where it was like Ibuki had to stock up kunai. The Fuha stocks, I guess, would probably be the closest comparison to Hakan oil, I would say.
Yeah, because I mean, also the Fuha stocks were one of the things that kind of like made you. I don't know if people remember, but when Street Fighter V, when she first dropped, Juri was bad for a very long time.
James, I was so mad that they messed with my Juri like that.
Oh, you're one of the. I was talking about this on stream yesterday. Of like, you know, on my own stream. I'm sorry. That you know, Juri is just clearly the most popular character that came out of Street Fighter 4, and you're one of them. I see. Huh?
She was the immediate pick in Super Street Fighter 4 right away. Taekwondo is like, let's go. All right. Just outside the range of that crouch forward. That would have been a big opportunity for Pacman to close out that round.
Yeah.
No, chase down here. Too little too late to go for a drive push on that. Should have been off with those jabs.
Boy, I like the fact that, you know, Pacman, I'm sorry, Rave is actually being patient despite this life deficit. He hasn't been going crazy, just been playing nice solid defense, and here we go. Has an opportunity to get the Labushka. Even if they do block this whole thing, you'll get the burnout. Oh, he tried to get greedy and do something, but then Pacman didn't get the combo afterwards. Oh, boy. Whew. and by the way, Cosmico, I honestly do think Honda's better than most people say he is. I don't think Honda is at that same level as a lot of the other characters that I mentioned.
I know. It's here with a cross under after. Are you kidding me?
I mean, Duoza, like, being able to find so many fans and being so popular after just her first game is quite a feat. Okay.
That's true. I mean, she had that Street Fighter Cross second appearance right after. She was rolling with Bison.
And there we go. Nice right there. The level 3 is going to take it for Pacman.
Putting that game up, finally stopping some of that aggression coming from Ray.
Yeah, even talking to David, who mains Honda, he even says, like, in the Honda Discords and stuff, that most Honda players don't think Honda's bad. Like, most of them aren't, like, in this, God, our character sucks, we need buff, you know, kind of thing. Like, says that most of them pretty much acknowledge the fact that Honda's pretty strong, stronger than a lot of what people think.
That's such a good point, because like out of all the characters that you've named off, Honda is the one that I like. Every Honda player I run into does not complain about Honda. Like, they're not winning tournaments out there, but they're not complaining about their.
Right.
That is so bizarre.
I mean, I can, you know, like, I feel like Honda's one of those characters that if we were in the old school era and this game never got a patch and we just got like Street Fighter 6 hyper fighting or whatever like that, and it was just vanilla the whole time, that Honda would actually move up in tiers like after like 3 or 4 years, I think, honestly.
Oh. Too far away from the challenge.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Princess Poopy. You know, I mean, that's a very, you know, Princess Poopy with the wisdom here. You know, he's just not popular. And a lot of the people who like to use Blanca and Honda are troll players. And so when things get a little harder, they just kind of, you know, drop the character because all they want to do is troll. But when you get something serious playing them, it makes a big difference.
Pacman is on a tear right now. A 2-all set, making that massive comeback here in this 4th game. I think Pacman just got locked in.
So before
Bison comes out, of course.
Before I start my streams, like, because I always do the Tuesday show thing, I would just talk about random stuff. And yesterday, I went on this whole tangent about talking about all these details about the original arcade Pacman. And like blowing people's mind with how much knowledge I have of whoa, we switched to M Bison. Okay.
I told you we switched to Bison.
Okay.
Got the roundhouse here. Trying to keep that plus frame pressure. Said the zoning's not going to work for me. Final game, I may as well try something new. Got the OD uppercut here.
Still looks weird that it doesn't switch sides, right?
You know, that is so tragic, but they abused it too much.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't. I mean, honestly, they nerfed her even before Evo, right?
Yeah.
With that side switch change, and as soon as I saw that side switch change, I was like, it's not gonna make a single difference to Punk.
Oh no, no.
and then Punk won Evo, so I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, the DP change was one of those changes that were like necessary, and it's not going to drastically affect Cammy. It's just a necessity for her to even her out a little bit more.
Because the thing about it is, if you land it and you stay on the same side, you still got a little bit out of the corner. You know what I mean? You're still in a better position. But looks like
you just
Rave,
don't get that free escape out of the corner where your back isn't against the wall anymore either if you connect with the hit.
Rave's pick is looking pretty strong right now. That back medium punch just whipped. And so here we go, big damage. The Psycho Mine has been planted. I like the wake up crouching light punch, but yeah, you gotta hold this. Look at all this damage to the drive gauge. Obviously, it's not as bad as it was before, but still. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not like this. Not like this. Oh.
Jesus. Oh, the back fierce back. The back. Feel a little dizzy after that one. I can't believe it. Rave.
Aging demon by like 1 or 2 frames with a technique, and then they can't, and that's what I'm teaching.
There you go. I gotta watch that video again just because the way you asked, I feel like I'm doing a disservice if I don't watch it again. Here we are with EnzoTheHokage and NeoJudai. It's gonna be another Cammy, but up against Ken, our first Ken of the night.
Yeah, and EnzoTheHokage is always a very strong player. Obviously, we always like to talk about how young he is, but, you know, clearly that is not becoming as unique of a thing as, you know, it was before, because we've seen so many young players just succeeding. Nice! Even the full max punish with the crouch fierce link.
Chad, I can't believe James just hit Enzo with the yeah anyways, kid.
I know this is TNS, and I know that they don't care about language, but, you know, Michael Jordan, them kids, right? Chip! Oh, so many opportunities for Judai to have taken it.
Yeah, and still just at the super here. The chip damage will take that. Punish off the spiral arrow. Big stand fierce on the approach. No anti-air, but maintaining that corner position still. Okay, Enzo.
Just do it. Just do it. You got it. You got it. You have to represent that. You know, when we were talking about the Juri player early, waiting too late to do the ODDP.
Oh, the spaghetti does get pushed away here with the drive reversal. Taking the run. The jab still trying to sensory overload here, but I don't think we wanted the Hadouken there. I feel like that was supposed to be drive rush DP reacting to the jump, and maybe I'm giving Enzo too much credit, but I feel like that's what was supposed to happen. Either way, Enzo cleans up the round.
Yep. EnzoTheHokage has been playing for a while. Again, one of my favorite things that I like to talk about is, you know, not only is he young, but, you know, the key really is the support from the family, the parents, you know. You know, Noah's always talked about how his dad sold a car to get him to Evo and stuff like that, you know.
No way.
Yeah, and, you know, Enzo, same thing. I've talked to his father a lot, and, you know, he's very supportive. He was an FGC player as well a long time ago, and he got his kid into it, and, you know, it's always, I always like to talk about that, you know, parental support, because, you know, because I never got that support as a kid.
It's a different age, James. Different age. But I mean, you know, I met Paladin's dad at CEO Taku. That was really cool to see, and just it is that sport. It's so nice to see the generational changes. Even like you look at online Kale right now at NRS.
Oh yeah.
You know, with online Tony still tearing it up. It got to see online Tony tearing up the Street Fighter 4 that weekend.
Online Kale, dude, that's like one of my favorite stories, dude. It's so good.
Spacing continues here. Building up for at least 3 bars, and NeoJudai just spends their own.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Wait, no cancel? I thought Enzo was gonna go for, maybe he tried to go for the level 3. Did he build it in time? I'm not sure, but he definitely gets it here, and he's gonna go for the Shippuden Raikak.
Ken wins. Round 1.
2-0 lead right now.
Quizix, my joke is always that my parents, when I played video games, they always wanted me to stop because they thought it would, you know, ruin my life, basically, you know, how Asian parents are. And now look at all these years later and seeing where I'm at, they were probably right. So anyways.
But James, you're in a video game now. You're in one.
It's true, it's true, it's true.
James, if they come out with the competitive Tetris Champion Edition, are we gonna get you in there? Are you gonna be standing in the main menu screen?
Dude, in TGM4, I'm in the credits for TGM4, dude, like in a special thanks. So let's go, let's go.
I need you like Alex Trebek on the main menu. It's time to Tetris. I'm like, oh man.
Oh man.
All right, tying up in the rounds here. We're trying to see if we can put in the pentagrams. Enough for this one here to finish out the round for Enzo. Or does NeoJudai stop the bleeding?
Have a chance to try to make this comeback here, plus Red's like backdash, just get out of the way. Doesn't have to deal with the mix-up afterwards. Good spacing right there from NeoJudai, but didn't get really anything out of that, unfortunately.
Scooped. Spaghetti! Does get the Jinrai kick going.
I don't know if you guys managed to watch the Brian F interview with Punk the God, but they were talking about how like their parents like check the Twitter and all this stuff like that. My parents don't even know what Twitch is. They don't even know what's really going on with fighting games. Oh no!
Oh, Mr. Jinrai, that
tried.
was supposed to connect. That would have been a sick combo, though. I know what you're going for, Enzo. That was smart.
It was just so high up in the air. It was like higher than normal, you know?
Look, life-handed Enzo Lemons.
You guys, and
I do
wish
like
you
Enzo
all the
Lemons.
best, and you know. Anyways, here we go.
Jeez. Gladius here, push back for the corner.
Oh man,
Dunk on
very
the
rare Marisa showing over here. We did see Mr. Madgear get top 8 at Texas Showdown, but
That's
clearly
true.
this character needs a little help, so.
Yeah, you know, Marisa, gosh, you know, you just have to think about how some of her approaches are a little bit different because back in the day, I say back in the day, it was like a year or two ago, Strider was really putting in work on this character, kind of thinking about anti-air game a little differently when most folks are like, Marisa doesn't have anti-air, what is she going to do? It's like, well, air to air. She has all this mix on the ground. You want her to have an excellent anti-air right after, which would be crazy for her to have such a powerful tool after.
Right.
So you give her air-to-air target combo.
I still remember when Strider first went to Marisa too, he was so happy because he had come from unknown. And he was like, oh my gosh, this is so much better. And then Capcom said, oh really? And and Strider was crying again, but then he found Bison, so he's doing good.
Oh, she's trying to go for that reversal. Gladius here, keeping Ramsey at bay. This is the scary thing. Like, we saw Ramsey doing an excellent job trying to play that neutral game here, but Lazyboredom really coming out on top of the neutral of their own, which deals so much, one, drive gauge damage, but also puts on that scratch damage after each Gladius, too. It's just, like, so tricky to deal with.
Dude, I have a Zangief tech video that I keep putting off making. I need to make that, but, you know, a lot of people out there hate Zangief, so I'll also try to put out a, you know, how to fight Zangief video. for beginners, because I know a lot of beginners out there really hate this character.
It can be so tricky to deal with, especially that misleading range on SPD when those are being canceled out. Like, knowing when to disrespect Zangief is important.
Yeah, and you'd be surprised at how often disrespecting Zangief should happen. But, I mean, Ramsey, look, obviously people are like, well, look what's happening right now. Well, one, it's Ramsey, right? Like, he's amazing. And two, he's fighting against Marisa, who definitely needs some help, so... Nice.
Here's challenge here. Watch out for these lows. Lazy really trying to fish for him, but so is Ramsey at this point. First to pull the trigger on their drive gauge, but you had this massive life lead. You could kind of just lane it out against Lazyboredom, but also you don't want to give up that ground, right? You don't want to put your back against the wall, so walking down Lazyboredom does kind of earn a little bit of advantage there for Ramsey.
That standing leading kick, basically exactly like you were saying. Just be patient, find an opportunity, hit a button at a safe range, and, you know, if it hits, it hits. You got it.
Oh, yo, what a call out on the scoot-up! That was so fast for Ramsey here!
And you saw, yeah, I mean, oh no! It's like Ramsey just knew that Lazyboredom was gonna wake up with that Scootum. And oh boy, that's painful.
James, I always say that if you lose to Marisa, it's your fault. You put yourself in that situation there. The same can be said for that last interaction.
Yeah.
That is Lazyboredom's fault. You woke up Scootum against a grappler with level 3. It's a nightmare scenario.
Oh boy. I mean, look, I tell you right now, I still lose the Marisa a lot because I just get armored all day. But you're right. I know that's my fault. That's 100% my fault. So it's all good.
And also playing Kev is not like not an easy way to do it either.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll complain and cry about it, but it's still my fault. So that's the main thing.
One final touch is all that Lazyboredom needs, but Ramsey slowly building up the gauge. The parry, what a call out!
You perfect parry the Scootum overhead. The thunder.
Okay.
Oh no, you died.
Is that enough? It is! Oh my goodness, Ramsey!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So backdash there, you never count out a grappler player. You're seeing exactly why here. There used to be a put through the ringer. Like, yeah, you know what? I might have lost a round or two, took a lot of damage, but I'm never too far away from a couple SPDs to victory.
Yeah, I mean, again, like Marisa was supposed to be the damage version of a grappler, right? Like, you know, hard time getting in, blah, blah, blah. But when she hits, like, it counts. And so, you know, that's what she was supposed to be. And then like Bison and Akuma said, hold my beer, you know? And it makes it hard for her to really feel like, oh god, here we go. Here comes the comeback. Are we getting it? Oh no. Yeah, you were scared of the SPD. No, where's the cancel?
Yeah, missed it here. That's a massive blunder for Ramsey. We can still make it count here. We still have buffer on deck. I swear to God. I swear to God. See, and this is the problem when you don't air-to-air your opponents, which granted, why you air-to-air? There's no way that you would, especially on the side of Marisa. I understand. Like, I put the words out there as though it were easy. But you are freaking out because you see Ramsey buffering. There has level 3. You know the jump in's going to be SPD.
Oh, ow, what? That flattened? I guess that meant Lazyboredom like tried to jump or something.
Yeah.
Oh no, punish counter throw.
Round 2.
Man.
Okay. Ramsey with the headbutt in complete control after what looks like a devastating round start, but I think we're shook for the run-up level 3 in that game number 2 that Ramsey took. Here's the level 2. Yeah, doesn't want to give up corner here. That's why we go full send. Want to jump in low, opener, lariat, not enough to finish.
Oh,
Yo, you're
fuzzy.
insane. You're insane, Ramsey.
Zangief. Okay, today I learned Zangief has a fuzzy. So feeling himself, and you have to get rid. Wow, we got Kimberly mirror here. I think that is Yo Fierce then, right? So, yep, it is. Okay.
Fierce up against Zed and Punk. Thank you so much for the $40 contribution to the match, Reno. Just wanting to feel a little crazy, right? Add a little spice to the bracket. Like, oh, I put $40 in. I got to try to win it back. Like, I see you.
All right. Nice. Gets the overhead there. Kimberly is definitely a poke at you a bunch damage character. Nice little buffs on that slide are amazing. Wow, he went for it right away. He went for the dive kick. Very easily punished. Oh, this is a different setup. Interesting. I haven't seen that setup before. I've been watching too much Ram Doggo, so like, that guy's got some crazy Kimberly's mix-ups.
With the throw, but sets into target combo there. Nice finish.
Round 2. Fight.
The medium kick is the round start here. Quite the poke from Fierce. Fierce not challenging. Got the first parry, but unable to challenge the dive kick right after. Just gamble that we weren't going to follow up.
Yeah, I mean, he did that dive kick before, and you know, Fierce blocked it and was able to beat it, and he did it again. So you know, shout out to Zed for being persistent with that. But unfortunately, gonna get hit here, and so now Fierce is actually gonna get normalized damage.
Oh, damn Fierce! Here we go.
Oh, the overhead, of course.
Nice little frame kill after, just going right into it. Quick game one for Fierce here. Oh, what a challenge, even after the teleport. Still pressing jab.
Interesting, okay. Didn't go for the meaty after that. Obviously, Kimberly can't really do it. Wow, hit her on the ground. Okay. Nice. Look at all this damage right here. Gonna set up the can. Yeah. Oh, that was still a punish counter. Wow. God, now I need to test, because that was late. I feel like Kimberly can actually still get a juggle off of that. I'm gonna have to test that out.
This is maybe off of drive rush in.
Oh dang, Cosmico reports that Enzo sent riddles to losers 3-2. Tell you, Enzo, man, that kid is scary.
All right, nice roundhouse to steal away that drive gauge coming from Zed. Oh,
yeah.
Jab to interrupt? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I mean, they buffed her, so she finally has a decent frame trap off of that. But no, before that, like, if you saw her cancel the run, there's no reason not to match jab. There we go, gets the normalized damage again. Oh, you were thinking about it.
Early level 3 here. Fierce trying to tie it all up. Round start here. Nice strong drive rush.
That is me being bitter when I see her do level 3, and I call it normalized damage because she starts at 90%. All right, here we go.
All you even Stevenson.
All I have to do is study how to fight her, and you'll find out that she's actually not even that strong. Here we go. Unfortunately, Gen 2, I am a Kimberly main, so I'm gonna be downplaying her all day.
Hey, she can be pretty nutty, okay? I've been bullied by some Kims before.
Oh yeah, she can totally bully you, but if you know what her mix-ups are, you realize that most of them aren't real.
Side swamper corner here, but Fierce.
Zed with a great round. Love the offensive drive reversal right there to try to keep the pressure, but nice job to Fierce to get that space to check off of that drive rush.
Just to strip some drive gauge here. Just put the burnout sequence to get better odds in our corner.
No, the answer is no, Nick. I don't think she can two-touch you. I don't think she has the ability to two-touch you until... Because she starts at 90% damage, and everything that she does scales her damage. Everything she does scales damage.
Yeah, because I think that's kind of Guy in that regard too, right? Because Guy was kind of the same way of just really scale very quickly early on, especially Street Fighter 4, I know, but...
Which character?
Guy?
Oh, Guy. Okay, yeah. Because unfortunately for him, his Bushin chain counted as 4 separate moves, and Kimberly's does too, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So.
Still Fierce making it work with a 3-0. The legit way that these Beyblade competitors show up at tournaments, they have a full case of Beyblades ready to go.
And, well, just to add one thing too that they said that is really like makes it sound like that Beyblade is a really fun thing to get into is that they said like you can just like spend $40 and now you can play the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Magic the Gathering, I mean, heck, I don't play Magic and I'm gonna buy some of those Final Fantasy cards, right? Like, cause I mean, come on. But you know, like some of these hobbies are expensive and they said that Beyblade is relatively cheap, but Dual Kevin is also using a character that's relatively cheap as well in Rashid.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta let the level 2 rip, as it were. Okay, overhead though, yeah. Kolibri, she's closing up that round here.
I was worried for Kolibri right there because, you know, obviously he was hoping the DP would have killed, but it did not.
Oh, crouch forward trade. A little bit of a buffer here, but still gets the solar plexus. Tries to steal out the stand fierce, and Dual Kevin with a beautiful sweep.
Oh, nice. Yep. There's that Marisa air-to-air, the anti-air, right?
Hey, yo, wait.
I swear,
Ryu said, if I punch this really, really hard, I'm going to win. And sure enough, solar plexus punched the crap out of that tornado.
Oh, no. You know, I was about to say something about Marisa, but forget it. Okay, let's go. Dual Kevin here, trying to find something here because I mean Kolibri right now with a great start, 2 rounds in a row, and oh, nice meaty high blade kick. Look at this Hashogeki pressure.
Kolibri is on a tear right now for this corner. Dual Kevin desperately trying to get out. You see the dance. It is the Ryu dance. They're sitting right under the timer, buffering a little bit. They know you're gonna jump, and you know that you shouldn't jump, and yet you can't help it. You still try.
Good confirm into the medium mixer. Oh no! And you saw it too. Dual Kevin actually walk, crouch, and then Kolibri just found the right timing and caught him.
Stop! Recovered off donkey kick to get a medium punch there.
Well, look, Japan doesn't even rate Rashid as a very strong character anymore. And, you know, after... Oh, he was trying to go for the dirty DI. He was going for the dirty DI.
She really tried to get that out of the corner there. After the solar plexus, yeah, that was pretty early on for her to do it.
I mean, the reason why you go for that is you're hoping the opponent reacts to it, and they wake up in DI, and it doesn't trigger the counter. And then you counter them. It's kind of a bait that way.
Oh, right. Jeez, quite the finish here. All right.
Rare instance of seeing that level 3 from Rashid, but that's obviously just kind of a sign showing that, you know, Dual Kevin needed to get that round.
Oh, jab sequence. It's still bet it all on ODDP Kolibri. Or Kolibri, excuse me.
And she's just like so patient. Oh, what a whip punish! Wow! I don't even. Oh yeah, trade combo. There are a lot of good trade setups right now that people are starting to get better and better at. Nicely done for Dual Kevin to tie it up 1-1. This is important here for Kolibri. Can't let Dual Kevin get kind of this momentum, change things up a little bit, because obviously Dual Kevin figured something out.
We see here back throw sequence rather. And we still see the aggression come from Kolibri. She kind of has to, right? Now that we're low on this drive gauge, but a beautiful jump in from Dual Kevin. Burn themselves out, so pull for corner. And this is a great way to build back up on drive gauge. Parry opportunity.
Oh, again the whip punish, and then just the raw overhead from Kevin. And that means a perfect on the board for Dual Kevin. So Dual Kevin got beat up in that first game, and then won the second game, and then starts the third game with a perfect. So Dual Kevin definitely making the necessary adjustments and, you know, finding the patterns that Kolibri has.
Here we go. Spacing here, still trying to be a bully against that drive gauge in the corner. Here comes the throw sequence. The jab for throw again. Yes, because we still have the life to do it. But we gamble on the tech there from Dual Kevin.
Ooh, and speaking of gamble, Kolibri wakes up with an ODDP and then gets the combo here to end this round. So this is good for Kolibri now, stopping that momentum that Dual Kevin had, showing that she's still in this and has the ability to mix it up enough to get Dual Kevin. Nice backdash, but no cancel that crouching. I don't know about that one. I don't think the high blade kick is supposed to be an anti-air, but you know, it worked.
We'll try to drive rush and DI immediately. Yeah, just regretting the decision here. Dual Kevin's gonna make you pay for it.
I'm sorry, Jacko, but Marvel players, you cannot listen to them when they say don't nerf throw loops because they just like things being broken. So I actually don't think throw loops are broken personally, but that's another story. Oh, goodness gracious! This is a critical art. It is gonna do so much damage. And now, one chunk of life for both players for the round, and Dual Kevin just OD spinning mixer on wake up. He did it.
Saw
Wow.
green, and if you needed any additional support that it was the right decision, it was the startup of the Fierce that was coming from Kolibri there. It's actually a solar plexus startup coming through.
Wow, like that's crazy. I mean, that's that whole question. Would you wake up ODDP for $1 million, you know?
I saw green. I had to.
Yep.
Nice sweep. Nice. Got the shimmy for corner.
That is a fast backdash. We still get the punish there. Oh! Everybody in the chat is talking about how Kolibri is like queen of the dragon punches, and we can see this, but you know, you block that, yeah, he gets further and further out. So it's not an infinite block string, but the drive impact's still gonna find its mark.
Screen here. Dual Kevin. Goes back away. Kick there. There's a stand Fierce. My goodness.
Oh no, stood up, tried to walk away. Very common thing to see a lot of people just try to walk backwards after a certain number of hits just to build the range, get out of throw ranges and stuff, but that's what the crouching medium kicks are for. And the level 3 is also for doing a ton of damage. This should do it. Dual Kevin advances 3-1.
Wait a minute. Did we just get a set where Rashid didn't throw out level 2, James?
Sometimes it's a good strategy. You know, Cammy's not very strong in Super Turbo, but she's my favorite character, and Super Turbo is Super Turbo, so you can win. But, you know, her hooligan throw is really strong in that game. But every time someone asks me how to learn Cammy and Super Turbo, I always say, learn how to win without hooligan throw first. Because the more you use hooligan throw, the worse it becomes. And you have to be able to sneak it in. And so, you know, could be kind of the same thing that Dual Kevin's doing right now. Learn how to win without Isar. Just makes you a stronger Rashid player.
Here we go. Boost versus Enzo. Boost on the Terry Bogard, though.
Interesting.
Is loose.
Yeah, Terry got that +1 buff to the standing heavy punch, and everybody's like, oh, crap. No wonder they didn't give him any plus moves originally.
Let's see. Crouch forward there. Connect. Just keep it simple with the Shoto Fireball. Ooh, didn't commit to the full Jinrai. That's okay. A little bit of a shake. Got the throw.
Okay, good tech.
Well, that's true.
Wow.
It is the EX skin. That's the congratulations of the launch of City of the Wolves here skin that they just put out for free. You can download that now if you haven't turned on Street Fighter 6 today.
Okay. I didn't see that. I love how they're like teaming up and helping each other, dude. Oh my goodness! What a nice shimmy right there from Boost.
Kidding. Up forward here just to chase it down with jab. Are we sure that Terry's not a grappler? Oh, jeez.
wow.
Yeah, the crouch strong just outside the range here in Enzo. Stand fierce, but nothing after.
Yeah, but both of them here showing some good whip punishing skills right now.
Woo! Catching the drive rush with the back throw is a good spot to be for Enzo. With the stand pierce, relentless.
A lot of times you do see people do the drive rush and they just wait, delay it because they're trying to scare the opponent into pressing a button and frame trapping them. So they do open themselves up to get thrown like that. Oh no, that's gonna be death right here. Probably still has to spend level 1. No, oh, he tried. Oh boy, not like this. Greedy.
Oh. Power wave hit, has to block. Slowly chip it away. Enzo has the health here.
Oh, Terry has one of the best little lockdown sequences.
In burnout, we're not gonna be able to DP. The shimmy works out. Boost.
I mean, I don't feel like Enzo is old enough to have taken any sort of economy classes out there, right? Like, so why try to save that meter, dude? Just spend it, you know? And the more you learn about economy classes, the more you find out that all of that stuff is complete BS. So, you know, don't listen to that.
Well, actually, by the time Q4 hits, I want to make sure I spend what I have in cash at that point, just so I can make sure I get the funding back next year, because if I don't spend it, then they're not going to give it back to me next year. So you got to make sure you spend your budget by the end of the quarter.
Exactly. But what a round by Boost, gets the perfect over there. Whoa, wow. Oh, okay. That wasn't even a confirm.
50% lead here.
You saw that delay right there. That was definitely a delayed drive rush. Baits out the OD rising taco. And there it is. Enzo gets around.
Win it with the Chicago punish, no less. Popo nice. Chase down.
Spending a lot of that drive gauge right there. And now, ooh, almost had the whip punish. And again, you saw that Enzo canceling into a drive rush and then doing nothing afterward, trying to bait something out. Ooh, okay, going for the level 3 now. Yeah, has a lot of comeback to go, but one of the reasons why you do this so early is the drive gauge differential now. It's gonna make Boost play a little bit more tentatively here. Oh, but a whip punish means you get the kill.
Good God, this combo's so cool.
That level 3 is just, it's like so like violent, and like when you have the critical art, I love the fact that he actually like does a rocket jump. Like he punches the ground and the explosion launches him, dude. It's so great.
James, I'm glad you said that it looks so violent, because Terry, I don't know if you know this, uses it in basketball. He's like, I go to shoot hoops, and I use that move all the time. Like, Terry, that's a foul. You can't do that.
Is that the same game that had Shermie as one of the basketball characters?
I don't know, but he says it in Street Fighter 6 that he just goes to shoot hoops all the time and uses
that's right.
tackle.
That's right. I remember that. That was like in his like tutorial video, right?
Yep.
Oh man. I still am bitter that that basketball game added, you know, Shermie, the KOF character, and not Lucky Glauber. I mean, come on.
Unfortunate decisions are made all the time.
Ooh,
nice scoop, just like this one, trying to go for the parry, and does get the fierce.
Yeah, the range on that thing, nicely done. Nice, what a check. Boost is all ready for that.
Kicks here, going for all medium button searcher. Honestly, some of the best buttons for Terry here. Roundhouse, able to close enough to at least get a counter hit. No follow through.
Yeah. Oh, that was pushed too far. It was too far for the crouching medium kick, which, to Enzo's credit, there is not often a situation that occurs for Ken.
There's no shortage of competition here as we get into our next set with Molina versus Arrow.
That I see nice thank you for the sub, easier to run. Is that the ETR from SoCal? Is that you? Is that you? Old school back in the days, used to see him play all the time during the Street Fighter 4 days at Wednesday night fights and such.
You know, because the 09 is in there.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, you're right. Okay, that almost guarantees that it's him. What's up? Oh, there we go.
Jab sequence here. Molina already with the okay catch-up game here, but with the lack of resources, that gives Arrow the opportunity to go for ODDP.
Okay, here we go. Corner situation, not a throw loop. Just went for the meaty right there. Oh,
yo, they shipping each other?
Oh, there we go. Finds the hit. And Arrow is gonna hit its target right there. Take round number 1.
You gotta know that Peanut Butter Thug holding that 2-0 punk badge forever now. You know, technically, I did 2-0 punk, so you know, that's exactly how that conversation goes down.
If Peanut Butter Thug can just post that like on his Twitter, like as his header or something like that, I'm sure Peanut Butter Thug could make everybody jelly.
James, I want to point out something real quick. Not to put Peanut Butter Thug on blast.
What's that?
Not to put Peanut Butter Thug on blast, but I want to point something out in chat. Bear with me as Arrow takes this game here, game 1. Bear with me. Punk was seated number 1 for this bracket. Y'all want to take a crack at where Peanut Butter Thug was rated? We were seated?
Where?
257. That means anything. That means that's the wildest of wild cards right there. Peanut Butter Thug was going to take to task, Punk.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, stayed in front on that Juri jump heavy punch is so deceiving. I always try to walk under that and then I just eat it like every time. It's so crazy.
That launch. Yeah, oh, rising video punch. Okay. Let's strip this drive gauge. Just on the cusp of it though, and there it is, the jump Pearson. Yeah. I'm sorry, Shamsy, I'm sorry. I don't mean it that way in such a negative way, Peanut Butter Thug. It's not a negative way. I'm just saying the disparity is huge. It's Peanut Butter Thug's first bracket. Yo, you take that. Peanut Butter Thug beat the crap out of Punk. He was so scared to join that. That's exactly what happened. You run with that one. Sorry, Punk.
Nice. Good DP right there. Beats the neutral jump. Was nice. Juri's DP does go so far forward. Oh yeah, and that is a sequence that, you know, a lot of Lukes that like to do. We saw that earlier.
Jeez. Oh, yeah, that's always unfortunate there. The Stamp Pierce is great, but you don't have enough resources to try to go for the drive rush after.
Oh boy. Wow. I'm looking at what people are talking about in the chat. I don't know if you saw this. But the SNK World Championships, the first place for Fatal Fury is getting $1.5 million. Your move, Capcom.
Watch out. Oh, that's enough that I'll say about that. Anyway, that'll lead us down to some tangents, James. We're going to leave that to that.
And I saw Mena RD retweet, quote retweet, wow. So, you know, oh no, actually, he actually quote retweeted it, Jesus Christ. And so, yeah, man. And even Nakayama.
Yo.
Nakayama tweeted something else, never mind, sorry.
It's not gonna work there. You thought you could get the whip punish on the medium kick. That's not gonna work. That's a spacing deception right there from Molina. Jesus, nice got forward there. Catching the Fuha. Install.
Throw. Are we gonna go for back? Oh, the delay to beat the backdash, but looked like it was too far to do anything after that. He could have just comboed right into the. Oh, never mind. It just doesn't even matter anymore because again, that heavy punch from Luke doing so much work here.
I'm pretty confident that Molina has kind of figured out the cadence that Arrow wants to play at, because now we're finding the spacing here. Going for solid whip punishes. Now He's such a bully. Call out the DP here. Arrow in trouble.
He definitely at least made it so Luke couldn't do the back heavy kick, drive rush back heavy kick like he could before. But just has to drain a little bit of life. Does go for the throw loop this time. Molina takes game number 2 for himself. He's now 2-1.
Jeez, nice challenge on the fears here coming from Molina. But Arrow, again, caught in a situation where we're out of resources. No, that's so unfortunate.
Definitely went for the autocorrect technique right there, and if you can press the button too early, and remember, DP cannot hit behind them. Nice read on the jump. I mean, on the throw. So have the jump strong ready to go. But as Duck King's little chicks are running across the screen there.
That's dangerous. You know, that is neglect right there.
He's too busy welcoming Salvatore Ganache into Southtown right now.
Sure is.
I do appreciate Mint using the opportunity in the discussion of Fatal Fury to promote that tomorrow will be a Fatal Fury TNS, and Thursday from this point forward should be featuring Fatal Fury City of the Wolves.
Yes, it will. It's the time to jump in. Level 3?
That felt good, didn't it? No, it really didn't.
I don't know, James. It might actually hold on now, because it might put one of my vertebrae back in the place. I was saying my back was hurt. That might be what I need.
Yeah, you need DJ's level 3, right? Like, that's what you need.
That's please help. 2 all in the set. We take a moment. You're telling me, you know, get one of those going on. Like Mr. Incredible, where he got caught, you know, he pulled his back and then pulled him apart and said, wait a minute, I'm back in. That's not how that works, but, you know, yeah. I don't know if anyone's throwing their back out in chat, but that's definitely not how that works. It helps.
It's you know, backism, I guess, you know, like, you know, that's not proper representation of back. All right.
Failed to back the test. Oh, I got it. We'll see you later.
You know, you just have to just say it and let it sit. That's what you do, man. You gotta let it sit. Oh, a nice level 1. But that was a great round for Arrow. You know, had the perfect parry combos, and then just at that point, just all the mix-ups worked at that point.
Out for here. Nice stealing already. Just drive rush? I don't think so. DP. Very scared to play this neutral here because at any given moment, that's a sandblast. It's so difficult to try to block that out.
See, Molina's been trying to bait out wake-ups from Arrow a lot. He's been doing a lot of shimmies here. And I think I think Arrow's kind of read that and kind of letting... Oh, and then he finally does it, and Molina wasn't ready for it.
Not a safe jump here, and burned out for corner. Tried to get the chip kill.
Oh,
watch it.
what is the jump attack?
Stop jumping, stop jumping! For the love of God! Oh my goodness. You ever get, I understand though, being in that burnout state and you don't want to catch a straight, you know, sandblast, but still, you saw Molina trying to tee off a DP there.
I also just like the fact that we had a backdash for Molina to avoid the throw, and then Arrow went for another throw and got it. I'm not sure, did Arrow not expect the jumping attack? The jumping heavy kick to connect?
Forward there. Oh jeez, good block out.
Drive rushes are so fast, but yeah, the confirm into the level 3 here is very easy to do with that Fuhajin charge. And then, oh my god, it didn't kill. Okay, there we go. But the nice thing about that is that, you know, doing that, you know, crouching medium kick into Fuha charge right there
Your own conclusions.
I will not ask any more about that. So here we go. It is a Boost going up against Ramsey here. Oh man.
Spacing
You
here
knew that TNS was gonna become the commentators, you know, talk about their relationships with their parents day, you know?
You know, let's just say she brought less and less potato salad to the cookouts, okay? That's...
Oh boy. SPD gets right back in there. Just goes for the crouching light punch, okay? Nothing too crazy. Oh, what a forward dash from Boost. And see, what I was saying earlier about when you fight against Zangief, you cannot be scared of the SPD, right? Like that whole situation, it could have been a meaty SPD in Kyle. He could have SPD'd him when he dashed forward or whatever. But Boost didn't care. He was just like, I'm just gonna dash forward because that's the read. That's the read that I have. And if he's wrong, he's just going to accept being command grabbed, whatever, and let's just keep fighting, you know? That's how you have to fight Zangief.
Yeah, honestly, like once you get in the way that Boost is right now, you don't want to give up that space because that does become a problem here. It gives Ramsey that one window of opportunity to challenge here. And get what a jab, because we're starting to catch on to that close range play that Boost is feeling comfortable with.
And they also announced, that we're gonna get the Elena gameplay trailer tomorrow. So we'll finally find out more about that. Oh boy! Uh-oh! Burned out as well. Scary times. Oh my God!
You're insane. You're insane. You got Boost caught with just trying to buffer in front of Ramsey, who's also trying to buffer back, but wasn't ready for the dash up, and Boost sneaks in with a regular throw. Insane.
Oh man. I mean, one of the scariest things to do in neutral is to move forward inside the range of your opponent's buttons. Now, obviously at lower levels that doesn't work because they're just hitting buttons and you'll die. But to get to the, once you get to the higher levels, it is one of the things that you have to learn to do. Move forward, be brave. It's one of the 3 fundamental, parts of neutral, fundamentals in footsies.
Say it all the time. Be brave. Just be brave sometimes. That doesn't mean live like the main character, though. Don't do that. Alright, there we go. Good challenge back here. Getting a little bit more breathing room. Woo! Stop that right there. I don't like you coming over it. Nice crowd forward on wake up. You have the space to do it with a cross under the boot. Nice. The bird knuckle.
It's one of the bonuses that you can claim to put a giant emote in the chat, right?
I think you have to spend bits to do it.
Oh, okay.
Gigantify an emote. It's 30 bits. So you spend 30 cents to do that.
Ramsey tying it up. Got 1-1 here in this set. I'm sorry, in this game. Not set.
Ooh, that was blocked here. Tried to confirm off the drive rush.
Oh, that could have been a good whip punish right there, but a check into plus frames. You see Zangief. See, every time Zangief does one of those headbutts, it could have been an SPD. You just have to, like I said, that's how you fight against Zangief. You have to not be, you don't have to psych yourself out. The more you try to escape an SPD, the easier it is for Zangief to kill you. Ooh.
Jeez, look at how active you are.
Ramsey's check on the drive rushes this game has been fantastic in this match so far.
I feel like that's a skill you acquire as a grappler in Street Fighter 6. You have to challenge all of the drive rushes here as Zangief.
And one of the nice things about it is grapplers tend to have actually some of the best rated buttons. But here we go, Terry. Gonna go full bore over here. Get as much damage out of this level 3 as possible, but Zangief with that extra health is gonna stay alive for a little bit longer. Oh no, you tried to overhead!
Oh my goodness.
Is this gonna kill? Woo!
That was an insane light kick check there from Ramsey to finish out the round.
Nicely done. And now Ramsey ties it up now in the match, 1-1. Whoa, whoa.
You can't
Okay,
challenge
finally.
on chops like that. Don't you try to challenge the strong. You're not in range.
Ion Zangief with the slap chop.
Let's just say you ain't got the chops to handle the chop.
Oh, whoa, he was going for something crazy right there. I saw the running bear grab. I don't know if he was trying to do that.
Buffering a little bit here. Gotta respect the fact that we're low on that drive gauge. Get the parry too long.
Oh, the burnout, nice. And what does Zangief do? You just sit there and deal with this all day and cry. Oh, man. And again, like I said, Zangief's SPD takes 5 frames to connect. If you have a good sequence, no, Zangief cannot SPD you out of that. And he literally has the worst defense in the game. So if you can bully him in the corner, bully him in the corner.
Yes. Chop though, and does get SPD, followed up with it to try to catch up just a little bit on the health lead. She's not ready for it here. Caught with the dance.
Oh. Ooh, nice. Yeah, those little light rising taco just for different frame advantage to get better setups, better Oki.
We're getting ever closer here now that we're in this burnout state. Wanted to try to catch the backdash before it was active there, I believe, but
No, you're right, Scuba Steven. I forgot about Thunderstorm. Yeah, his defense is too strong. I just like the meme of Elena looking terrified against Thunderstorm.
oh no.
Because the only reason why Creepy Sleepy that I'm helping people fight Zangief is because I'm tired of people calling Zangief cheap and broken and people saying grapplers are unfair. Like, people have to respect it. Judo grapplers are the hardest thinking Street Fighter players out there. They have to use the most fundamentals, the best footsies. They have to make the most reads. It takes so much skill to be a grappler player.
And frankly, people, if they just can't win, they get upset. It's not fair that I'm not winning. Gosh darn
I'm trying
it.
to trigger people in the chat right now because they're going to be so mad that I said that, they take fundamentals. But I mean, honestly, I think it's true though. I mean, grapplers have to put in so much work.
They have to use all 6 brain cells, Banana Redemption. Street Fighter's a 6-button fighter.
Right, exactly. Actually, Cammy usually does really well against Zangief, so. And I remember I am a Zangief player. He was one of my main characters. He was my main character in Hyper Fighting. I play him in Super Turbo. He's my main character in Alpha 2 and at one point in Alpha 3. CBS 1, I was a Zangief player. Like, I've always been a Zangief player, man.
See, definitive expert opinion out here from James Chen. As we are burned out from Boost, who has a substantial lead, so we can play it calm, cool, and collected here. Take our time. As we get walked down to the corner, just got our drive gauge back. Oh no! Oh
no! And that's gonna get Ramsey to a point where it's tied 2-2. This is a crazy match. I mean, what we've seen from Boost so far in this tournament, I mean, he's looked really strong, and I was thinking, okay, Boost might be one of the people who can actually challenge NuckleDu here, because NuckleDu, for me, right now, is one of the favorites, because, as people have said, he's won the majority of these TNSs, but Boost has to make it past Ramsey first.
no kidding. And the fact that Boost survived long enough to get that drive gauge back and yet still was stopped by Ramsey. Rising tackle here. right after the dry brush and nice sequence. But now you're
but
pretty
didn't
close to
confirm.
burnout.
The light punch should have been at least into a rising taco or something.
Oh
See?
no!
Wow. Interesting. Okay, goes for this setup. Yeah, gonna go for the. That was a punish counter because he went for the splash, and the splash has 8 extra frames of recovery on landing.
Tell him, JD. Tell him. They're gonna learn about Ramsey today.
Nice. Yeah, too far away maybe for the other medium punches. Oh, he went for a butt. The reactions from Boost.
Good call out there, but too far for the burn knuckle. The max range of that SPD was insane.
They didn't want to dry brush in there. Checks the forward dash. We saw Boost dash up and throw Ramsey before, but this time Ramsey was ready, and now Ramsey is at match point. There's still winner's side, but still, to be able to get into winner's finals is a great position to be in.
Absolutely. Called out that trade against the power wave, but now Boost trying to answer back and still maintain that lead that we have, 50% plus for the jab. The jump out actually saved Boost tremendously there.
Oh, yep. Boost, but that's valuable resources he's spending that potentially could be used for the next round. So look at this, level 3 versus essentially a level 2 from Boost. Boost should be able to get to level 3 within this round, unless Ramsey kills him with his level 3 before that can even happen.
Wow.
Oh, he tried to steal that turn with the headbutt, but Boost challenged, and now Boost with a great corner position.
Starting to walk things back down here against Boost. Ramsey not too far off, a single SPD away from catching up, and Boost really trying to goad Ramsey at getting closer so we can try to get a challenge here. Yeah, there it is.
That, no fear, go up and throw.
This is okay here. You have life lead. You don't need to force the situation against Ramsey. You just need Ramsey to overextend.
Okay, you see Ramsey now hitting a few more buttons, but they're all the light buttons. He's trying to make Boost believe he's active on the button. Oh, but the dry rush into the overhead should be able to kill him to the level 3. And so again, we saw Boost with the dry rush into the overhead. Yeah, you could get level 3. We saw Ramsey do that before on the dry rush cancel. He wasn't ready for it this time. Boost just went for the overhead. In other words, he gave Ramsey even more time. Each other best friends, you know, kind of a situation. So, you know, it's going to be a good time. They're going to have a good time. They're going to be laughing through this whole thing. Like I said, they're going to be talking a lot of smack on Discord against each other. So, here we go. Oh,
I've been watching Do get these perfect parries off of like just the smallest of delays of pressure sequence in the past, and it's absolutely insane. It baffles me every time.
Yeah, Dual Kevin fighting his way out of the corner. See, Du is not being too aggressive here. Oh, Dual Kevin actually locked himself into a range where the anti-air was a little scary. That's why Du was able to just throw out that heavy kick. Especially because Cammy can dive kick, right? So that thing makes it really scary.
That was an insane cross-up on the light kick there from NuckleDu, the deepest of cross-ups, if I could say so myself. And that is NuckleDu taking the round.
You know, I was talking about this on my stream earlier. I couldn't think of anybody that had a good anti-air as a quarter circle forward motion. And Rashid. Perfect example right here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Not the streaming. See, does he have the timing? Nope, misses it.
So tricky to do, though. Like,
It's one frame link, man. It's actually literally one frame window. And there's no way to frame kill to make it work, so.
gosh, I remember that was the same case, I feel like, for one of the character trials for Rashid in Street Fighter V, the same thing, where you had to get the, I think it was the 4 fierce, the spinning, like, double hit that he would do, and I was like, dude, I could not combo that forever.
Oh, that's right. We did see the level 2. All right, right. Good point. Good point.
Finally got one.
Mark.
I thought it might have been broken, you know? Maybe that's why we didn't see it the last time Dual Kevin was on.
I mean, is it third strike? Did he have to pick his supers or something, you know?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Playing with the third strike patch? Oh, my goodness.
Oh. I mean, Dudley's is the ducking, right? Like, I just love ducking. Oh, yeah, okay. A lot of people get deer in headlights against charging up that wind shot. NuckleDu's like, no, you're charging too much. I'm just gonna hit you. But yeah, I mean, Dudley's anti-air was more the ducking. It was one of my favorite anti-airs because you're ducking under people and you can cancel it in the corkscrew blow, and I just love doing that. That was like one of my favorite things to do with Dudley. Oh boy!
Took a step back and let you mess that one up here, but Dual kept with the wake up parry.
Goes for the side switch, yes, and then, yeah, that wasn't even a shimmy, but that was just an autopilot crouching light punch from NuckleDu that just got whip punished. Perfect parry, and then he's got the level 2. Is he gonna go for it? Does he hope this is gonna kill? I mean, that should kill. There it is.
Round 2.
Right. Now NuckleDu spending all of that drive gauge just to make sure. Here we go. Isar activated. Okay. But you know what? You take that. Right? Like, the throw is clearly better to take than getting hit by whatever craziness Rashid is going for.
100% I'll take the throw of the full sequence all day. Sequence there does connect with the crouch for it, but unfortunately, able to fall through off the tornado toss.
Yep, that's the frame kill right there, but he actually switched it up a little bit. He was supposed to do the crouching medium punch 3 times in a row for the perfect medium, but he switched it up just in case you tried to perfect parry or wake up, it looked like. Oh, wow. Defensive shimmy, defensive shimmy. I don't know if Dude meant to DP there. He might have actually just meant to drill. It came out as the wrong thing. Because obviously the drill has great corner carry.
Oh my goodness! The neutral jump gets spun into the tornado!
Did he try to cancel that into a level 3? Because I think the spin knuckle, yeah, has that projectile invincibility, which is why I think he did that, but he didn't cancel it, so the tornado just still hit him.
Yes, I feel like we were still like inside of it there, so yeah, the fact that it just still activated in. Oh man, that is so tragic. Scoop for corner as NuckleDu tries to make the most out of the situation here. There's level 3.
Bam. So many of the level 3s, I swear, the non-CA version, I feel like, looks better than the CA version.
It's not the case for Honda. The CA version for Honda is better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah, he's going after the drive gauge. He knows that if he's going to win, he needs to get that drive gauge down. But NuckleDu, with just the hold up forward, gets out of there.
Round 1.
Okay.
Fight.
Good round start though. Corner whip punish. Whipped a little bit there on the roundhouse. Still looking forward to the dance here for Dual Kevin, but he's starting to mount an offense of their own here, catching up in life.
Ooh, wow. Definitely expecting NuckleDu to wake up with something. Gets the anti-air. Not enhanced, but can't do the follow-up there. Burnout for Dual Kevin. Oh
Nice.
my! Yo.
You know, I almost forgot. He's got an air throw.
I did forget he has an air throw, and then he ends up Legolasing him, you know, which is like grinding on the shield, you know? Jeez.
Nice strike. That quarter carry there for sure. Thanks. A little bit of follow through after this drive rush here, starting to pepper away at that drive gauge. Nice. The perfect parry opportunity here for Dual Kevin.
Okay. just go for the knockdown right there. I love NuckleDu drive rushing out of the corner like that. What? You woke up with crouching heavy punch? What? Wait, what? Dude, NuckleDu is laughing so hard right now. If they are on talking to each other in Discord, NuckleDu is laughing so hard and Dual Kevin is so mad right now. What
You're
the
a monster.
hell was that?
You're an absolute monster. Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Well, Dual Kevin's still gonna have to try to challenge it out here. Crouch forward, sneaks in the throw. Doesn't get the punish counter that we're looking for. Trying to catch the parry sequence. Ooh, good block.
Oh, that clip.
Wow.
Didn't realize that heavy kick had that big of a hurt.
Yeah, I was surprised that we still got the full extension off of it too. I mean,
Right?
I guess so. It is called tricking for a reason, so.
Oh, and that's gonna do it right there. Dual Kevin taking game number 3, staying alive. Staying alive.
Key factor as we get to this game number 4. And of course, who's going to win out on buttons? It's none other than Cammy, who has the superior buttons in terms of distance against Rashid. Oh, pushing away with that roundhouse here. What nice dive kick.
Oh, good check on the drive rush. Oh, actually, NuckleDu. I mean, he looks like he had already kind of pre-planned to do that backdash, because he definitely could have just DP'd. Oh, but no cancel. He didn't want to burn himself out. He wasn't at that 3-bar threshold. Oh, but that's a burnout because of the punish counter. Oh, what do? Okay, you just take the throws and die.
Guess I'll just die. Back away though. There's explosive rush here, but NuckleDu not opening up. Jeez, nice jab sequence. I wonder Dual Kevin maybe expecting a throw. Spike corner position again with the throw. Level 2 to try to make things a little interesting against NuckleDu, who has navigated this splendidly so far, but Dual Kevin taking notes as we open for the first time. Just a deep drive rush and overhead.
Oh, the empty low should be able to kill here, but does he actually have to spend the level 1? I mean, Rashid can get, yeah, he actually does. Wow, that's kind of unfortunate for Dual Kevin.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, please die, but it just didn't happen.
There we go. Got the spin.
Why
The
does
one
that
exception.
get the hit on the other side? Come on.
Because he's spinning and he's going straight upward. There's no angle.
Yeah, but this is Zangief. You need lariats both sides. Anyways, here we go.
James, I don't make the rules, okay?
Fair. Oh, Dual Kevin went into the air and actually got floored by that dive kick. Then gets hit again. The delay. Nice. Now next hit will definitely go into the level 3, but he might not even need to. Is he gonna go for a third one? Oh no, he went for the buttons. You got. Oh no.
That's
That's
the
smart
mark.
because
He's an art fella. Oh, they're still testing. Okay, cool. But yeah, you could go for the Steam Deck and get, all your Steam games right there. But yeah.
right, yeah. I mean, if they work, right? Because they're not necessarily guaranteed to work.
They're still good. Yeah, I think folks are playing Steam Deck Street Fighter 6 all the time.
Oh, yeah, I've also heard Fatal Fury also already works. I tried playing the beta on that, the second beta, but I couldn't get it to work. So I don't have. I was borrowing a friend's. So
Elkmin's actually killing it right now with the throw sequence there. Enzo in trouble.
yeah, lost all of his life in like 25 seconds, instantaneously.
Oh my God. boot, and already since you're in this burnout sequence here, this is bad here for Elkmin. That's level 2, waiting for Elkmin to try to challenge out.
I mean, but what a comeback so far for Enzo this round. He might even still be like, he's just gonna go for the chip. Wow, what a comeback. He had that much life since like 74 seconds. I swear.
Yeah. What's interesting though is that we were at spacing. I'm pretty confident the first wave for Juri's level 1 could have come out there. Should be able to challenge against those fireballs.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
It's
one of the things that I have to lab, remember?
Yeah.
Lab every action right now. Learn. Hashtag learn.
Nice, got the forward here, but look at where we're at in that drive gauge, and that cost us so much in the last round.
Like, I really want to say lab every interaction right now because that's more accurate, but that's kind of cheating too, so.
That would be, yeah. Nice light kick. See, I was talking about that earlier, right? Try to use those other buttons to make those quick interrupts. There we go.
Nice. Oh, okay, baited out the drive rush cancel that. 3 bars gone for Enzo, but obviously you can see he's gained most of that back already just from the pressure.
Ooh. All right. Had to crouch forward, but didn't want to follow through.
I suggested, one of the best ways to nerf drive rush cancels is just make it so that after you do it, the cooldown, there's like a cooldown where you can't gain meter. It's only 3 seconds long. Just extend it to like 5 and make it so that, is he gonna get the OD Dragon Lash this time? No, just goes for the regular DP. But yeah, after you do a drive rush cancel, just make it so you can't gain drive gauge for like a whole entire 5 seconds. Like even if you make them block, like you just gain nothing. Because then it would be a lot scarier to do. So Enzo taking game number 1.
There. It'd be interesting if you delayed the. I feel like that extra 2 seconds would be pretty substantial.
Yeah, exactly. Because the funny thing is, a raw drive rush has a 5-second cooldown, and drive rush cancel is a 3-second one. And so, like, I feel like they thought that the 3 bars you lost was just too scary already,
right,
you know?
Right.
But actually, turns out maybe it's not scary enough.
This is a scary spot to be. Tatsu for corner or Enzo. Strong lead right now.
Yeah, Enzo is when he made that first round comeback, like all of a sudden you're just like, okay, I'm in there. Let's go. Let's go.
Nice TP. Stand fierce for corner. Still interrupting. Look at that space. The exact same scenario we had that game 1, round 1, right? You're right at that ideal range. We can chip away at the drive gauge. Not much Juri can do about it here. So for try to survive, that's not level 1 opportunity.
I like the idea of that, but the problem with it is getting the overhead block, I think, was a surprise to Enzo. And so even though is it plus on that situation when you're burned out? I can't remember what the situation on that.
Yeah, he's able to block right there.
I'm gonna look that up right here. I want to see what the frame data on Ken's overhead on burnout is here. But a lot of times when you do try to steal that turn with those supers like that, you kind of have to do it in situations where the opponent is clearly calm and like feeling good and safe, you know? When you do it in surprise situations, the opponent tends to block it more often than not.
Yeah, especially in that high pressure scenario too, because you're looking for any possible escape, and Enzo just, the way that they've been playing, is just trying to hold that control. Nice corner, trying to whittle away again at this drive gauge.
Oh, it is +1. It is +1. Okay.
Yeah.
Burnout. Okay. Okay.
Crowd strong. Nice jab out here from Enzo. And again, it's that spacing. You're watching the desperate escape out of the corner. Dropped it, that's okay. Took a step back to stand fierce to catch the whip throw.
I swear every time Ken hits you with that standing heavy punch, it looks more painful than a lot of other normals, but I also think that's because I just know how good it is. I think it's probably because it hurts my soul a lot too, you know?
Just got have a good button, like stand fierce. It's all good. Corner. Oh my goodness, I'm surprised for spending here. Didn't expect the jump out, I guess.
Oh wow, you got caught. Oh, yeah, that probably would have been too far. If he had gone for the level 3, I think it would have whipped at that range right there. So that's why he didn't quite go for that cancel there. Good spacing. You saw Enzo go for the standing light kick just in case it was too close. Ken has a really good standing light kick. He got hit. Okay, go for the level 2.
Yeah, because we're burned out right now, so we don't want to sacrifice the full meter here. Try to pressure away.
Got caught by the double overhead. You always have to be ready for that. That's the same.
Oh no!
Look at this. The feng shui engine coming in, doing its work. He's got the level 1. He doesn't even need to use it. What a comeback by Elkmin, sorry. Nicely done.
That was a massive comeback interaction there. And again, like you called out earlier, just opting to choose certain supers for kills. That was the difference maker there. The fact that we spent for level 2 so we can survive through burnout state without being punished for it by Enzo.
There you go, perfect parry. And so, gets the throw. Whoa, nice. Okay, and got the confirm off of that too.
That's huge, but wake up perfect parry. Good throw.
We get throw loops there. He did go for it, but a good read by Elkmin. Oh no. The south of the border standoff right there is going to go in favor of Enzo. There we go. Enzo back to match point.
Nice. Throw.
Too far away for that counter hit.
We just keep continuously fishing with that roundhouse too. Again, at a range that Juri's just not going to be able to contest.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, he's not. Oh, did he do no.
Yeah. See, and that was a call out though from Enzo. Enzo saw the buffering there, so we take the drive rush to fake out.
Yeah.
And it's that brief moment where just pump the brakes on reaction to the superstar up there. Good stuff from Enzo.
Honestly, what I but 1550. Baron Revolver with $15, Tommy Jinjin with 10, and then Creepy Sleepy with $5, Petty with $5, Friction with $5, and then NuckleDu, Patrick K, and Victor No Turnu with $1 as well. So shout outs to everybody who's contributed directly.
Yes, indeed.
Scary match for Kimberly here.
No
because
kidding.
again, the range difference is what makes this the normal range difference is what makes this scary.
Let's get
Okay, here we go.
Tatsu.
Knock down the corner, uses the can to try to cause
Yo,
some fear, but
what?
that was so far. What the heck? Yeah, you
Here's
can't
the
hold
button.
up back. You can't hold up back. You're gonna get caught by the hell stab and blap.
Yeah, it looked like Pierce put a button into the range of the SBD, and Ramsey was certainly happy to capitalize off of that. Dance here, nice headbutt. He tried to challenge, but too far away for Fierce.
Oh, got the anti-air lariat. Oh,
See the
baited and pun. Oh, that hurts so much. Oh my god. Oh. Like I said, this is not a fun fight. One of the things that Kimberly can do is that forward heavy kick, you know, where she leaps forward, actually kind of works decently against Zangief. It's like really annoying for Zangief to fight, but The problem is, if like he gets one good read and hits you, like you can lose a lot of life. Oh boy. Oh, speaking of losing a lot of life.
Sequence there, slide into the corner.
Oh no!
How'd you know? You crushed the bomb. You used Kimberly's body to cover the bomb.
That's one of the things that I mean, that buff on her slide is actually like, I still think one of her best buffs that she got. You know, the fact that no matter what range you hit the slide, you're plus on hit. Right? Like, thank you for that. Oh no! Oh, just use it for the side switch? Okay. I see you.
I'll take that. Oh my
no.
goodness. How did you see it?
Oh yeah. Oh wow. I thought he was gonna go for like an extension into level 2, but doesn't even really need it. Shows that Ramsey's like, you know what? Meh, it's Kimberly. I don't need to spend the meter. Not worried. Oh, what a timing! Knew that Fierce was gonna try to take advantage of the bomb explosion, so he jumped right when he felt that Fierce was gonna drive rush.
This is your last ride. Let's go.
Oh my goodness. He was right. It was the last ride. McleDu with the $2 contribution to the match arena. Thank you so very much.
I just stopped talking because I felt so sad for Fierce. I was just like, oh, yep, you died. Oh,
We didn't get the will of kill, so I was like, oh no. This is a nightmare.
Oh my goodness. While drive rush into level 3, I mean, it's infuriating, but let me tell you, as the Zangief player, it's just fantastic.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the moment they had a drive rush and I saw Geef had it as well at the release of Street Fighter 6, like, oh no.
Ooh, he looked like he was so plus that he actually did the SVD a little too early. Gonna spend the level 2 here to kill. Didn't even trust the level 1 because like, this is Zangief, damn it. I'm gonna spend the level 2 instead of the level 1.
Nice light kick. Make these solid calls here. Medium punch to challenge. Jeez. The crouch forward. Nothing to follow after though. Just enough to get that spacing.
Okay.
No way.
Very good down forward throw. Best throw that he has. Gets the most Oki off of that. Too far to connect any more of those hell stabs. That's not the hell stab. That's down forward medium punch. Sorry.
Jeez. The parry here. Gonna get punished. Counter throw.
Okay. Throw cut. Okay. Goes into the air. Burns out Zangief. Has the lariat ready to go. Oh my goodness. What do you do? What? He just did it and it hit.
See, this is the thing. I feel like Fierce did a little bit too much in that corner, especially going for reset elbow when we know the situation is like, all right, you don't have reversal to challenge me outside of your level 3.
Oh, what? Okay, I've never seen Zangief do that. Drive rush medium punch afterwards. Okay, that's new. I guess Zangief has a way to punish that. Oh, speaking of. Oh, that's just really plus. No.
Torbjorn with the $17 contribution to the match. We put us at an even $130. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, I was able to look at the Twitch channel really quick, and that forward heavy kick just actually hit Kimberly's standing light punch on recovery. It was just a punish counter.
Block up the crouch forward here. Fortunately, it's not the punish counter, but hold on. Offense bouncing for Fierce, and we just take a slow walk forward.
Yeah, one good combo here from Kimberly can get Zangief down to almost no health. I really honestly don't think she could kill Zangief with this health right now. Oh, goes for the level 2. Okay, just wants to get some damage. But that's like only half of his health there. Trying to bait out with the shimmy, but Ramsey doesn't bite. So she can't zone Zangief out with a normal. She can't pester him with a normal, and that's what allows Zangief to just so easily walk up on her.
Let's get into this next set here on Lucian's side of top. A dual Kevin versus Enzo.
Oof. Just walked into that standing heavy punch.
Right?
Crouching medium punch, crouching medium punch, crouching medium punch, crouching medium punch.
Crouching medium punch with a bit of flair.
It's a legit, frame kill. That's how you do it. After the eagle spike.
Yes. Good lead so far for dual Kevin. What a challenge. Wait a minute. Called out the overhead.
Yeah, that's safe. But Enzo, I think he held up because he got hit, but it wasn't a counter hit. I think he was just trying to jump or backdash. One of those two.
Make a challenge there.
Gold stool, that's all I'm just gonna think of now from now on. Oh my gosh! Two dual Kevin! like I'm seeing double! 4 dual Kevins, you know?
all I'm thinking about is the scene where Soul in Kingdom Hearts 2 calls out Roxas for having 2 Keyblades. Like, 2?
I'm seeing double. 4 dual Kevins, or 4 Kevins is what I should say. 4 Kevins. Perfect parry, but Enzo didn't go forward at all.
So just stood their ground, got a crouch forward here, I think on startup of, certainly a startup of a button for dual Kevin. Didn't quite catch the animation, looked like it could have been an overhead attempt again. It's one of those tricking moves from Rashid there.
Ow. Funny you don't see Rashid's crouching heavy punch as much. When like back in Street Fighter V, that was just like the button of death, man. Nice. Good confirm. Oh yeah, that's 0. That's 0. So that's why we had back-to-back 4-frame trades right there. Dual Kevin with the life lead. Yeah, you're gonna be willing to take that trade every single time. Oh, what an interrupt! And the non-shimmy shimmy. Well done.
Oh, dual Kevin here.
Round 1.
God, was that a thing? I don't even remember that. Dual Kevin as a little kid challenging F-Champ in Marvel to money matches.
That's just, it's surprising how fast time's gone.
Oh wow, what a confirm. Single hit confirm.
Whoa!
Whoa. Get whip punished.
All right, kiddo, my bad. Sequence there. There's our throw. Let's see if dual Kevin can return the favor. Kick you just enough to touch.
Oh, trade, but that's a great trade for dual Kevin because it sent Enzo right back into the corner. And here we go. What's the setup here? Goes for the empty low. Drive rush cancels a lot of scaling on this. So yeah, he's not gonna be able to kill. Actually, he shouldn't have been able to punish there because he was in burnout.
Oh no, caught the
jump! Just didn't make it over.
So we spent the OD fireball a little bit faster. Good luck trying to react to it.
Yo, Fetus coming out with the receipts here? Even has the video of that money match?
Yo,
Nice.
that's diabolical that someone's got that unlocked. Here it is, right here. So that never happened. It didn't happen.
That's right. Like, I'm always glad that, you know, one of the only matches of me online of me playing Alpha 3 is me using Zangief and beating Adults. Let's go. Oh, nice. Yeah. So, you know, when people tend to do the back-to-back fireballs, if you perfect parry the first one and jump, you can punish the second one a lot of the time. So you always have to be careful throwing back-to-back fireballs like that, just in case they perfect parry the first one.
Right. Nice back throw here. Jeez, caught the crouch strong.
All right. Dual Kevin now getting this lead a little bit bigger and bigger here.
Woo! Nice interrupt with the medium kick. Foot to face.
Oh no, the crouch medium kick finds its mark. Here we go. Counter hit, but really couldn't get anything much of it from that range. Oh yeah, just perfect drive pairing that just gave Dual Kevin a bunch of plus frames, you know, after the run up there. Oh no! And
I got it.
Part of my brain didn't even process that. I was like, wait, oh, that's right. There's like over 250 some players on this, so there you go.
Peanut Butter
Oh,
Thug
Boo's
was
still
in
going.
pool A1, so.
He's going with the Terry. There we go, the punish counter. Oh, that's gonna be a full combo there too. And Terry does some damage. Interesting to see Boo switch to this Terry. I wonder if this is something that he wants to do for the long run. If this is just an experiment, but it seems to be a pretty freaking good experiment so far.
Set down, trying to counter poke. Wow. I mean, honestly, again, like, there's the range that Terry can contest in a lot of these matchups. Still pretty solid.
Oof. Oh, is this going to kill? Not quite. Just shy. Oh no!
Yeah, scary spot to be in burnout, but you almost got your gauge back. Through the worst of it here.
Oh, you had that big whip right there. He got the hit. He doesn't quite have the level 3 yet, but NuckleDu could absolutely still take this. Did he get him? It's not fast enough. Oh! Wait a second. He can't block that. Oh, he tried. He tried. He thought Boost was gonna walk forward. Like he literally just went for that right there. He just went for it. Whew.
Gosh. Yeah, very unfortunate. Maybe thought that we were trying to press in that sequence there, but NuckleDu falling in a very strong comeback there against Boost. Now we're at this corner.
Dude, nice chase down on that back jump. Down. Okay, NuckleDu's mad. He's like, I should have had that round. Like, there's no way, Boost, that you just sat there that whole time. He's mad. Because he's, but here we go. God, the range on that, having that target combo for the punish right there is just, it's so nice. Range on that.
Wait, jab into throw? Yeah, he survived.
If Boost gets the right hit. 1, 2. Oh my god. Power Geyser!
That was hurt boxes in a perfect moment right there. The roundhouse not connecting from Guile and the jab coming from Terry just sitting right above the hurt box of roundhouse.
Okay, cool. So people in chat mentioning that, yeah, Boost has been on the Terry for quite some time now. So there you go. Oh, there's a counter hit. Not a punish counter. Oh, what? Did he do that on purpose? Or dude, that was crazy.
Let's get the tech out there. Power wave. No way! It's like we had a sixth sense. Calling out that jump over the sonic boom.
Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful decision. Offensive drive reversal. Keep the corner pressure going. Oh boy, that's a lot of chip.
Yeah. I mean, NuckleDu all too happy to take what we can, stealing a lead. Not quite able to get the chip win, but the flash kick to call out the drive rush.
Smart. So at the end there, I'd have to look at it again, but I'm pretty sure that was standing light kick canceled into drive rush. And if you cancel a light into drive rush, there's basically nothing you can do about a reversal flash kick at that point. You just get hit. Like, you can't even do a true block string into another light.
Crack shoot here.
Ooh, boy, dude is being very brave here. Oh, the range! Level 3. Oh my god, is this going to kill? That is a lot of damage.
It's still going. Oh my goodness.
It's like I said, man, as soon as it's not even just Bison and Akuma, but Terry as well. All three of them are like, yeah, I'm gonna use your unique strength. It's not unique anymore, sorry. We will do just as much damage as you.
Jab challenge here, flash kick, teed off perfectly for NuckleDu. Oh no, the Stand Fierce just outside the range. That's tricky because Crack Shoot has quite a reach there.
Yeah, there's definitely that, because there wasn't a lot of Terrys when he first came out. Terry is theoretically kind of, quote, newish, but, you know, ooh. There is that little factor right there, but Bruce is definitely, I feel like it's almost kind of Noah the Prodigy is right here. He is not worried about burning himself out at all.
I mean, we already got so much of it back anyways.
Oh, nice.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, okay.
So that was a bait right there because
Yes.
we know that we're getting called out by flash kick into drive rushing, but called it out just holding out the dry parry.
Don't forget that Boost is... Oh, no! Boost is also the guy who was willing to do raw drive rush into level 3 and raw drive rush into deep ODDP to beat up on Punk, right? Because he knows Punk has the best drive rush checking in the business. The Boost is willing to do some crazy things here.
Yeah, okay. All right, anyways. Crack Shoot over the side. I know you can. I don't like that. I want that for me.
Nice. What's that?
I said I want that for me. Why can't I have that?
Uh-oh. Ooh, wow. Wow, recovery. Side swap combo. Nope. He's just gonna go for the level 3 kill here. Yeah, there we go.
Sent for the full burnout there. See if we can maintain this lead, this boost. Advance onto the grand finals here. Jab, I mean, hey, we're making a good case to make it so.
Oh boy, this is gonna hurt. And one more combo could kill for Terry for sure, especially now.
Get back in the corner.
This is a terrible situation for NuckleDu. He has no meter because he had to kill with that level 3. Oh boy, and the throw, not gonna be quite enough. The trade and boost. 3-0 over NuckleDu to get definitely helped him a lot. So, but here we go. It's gonna be Enzo going up against Ramsey.
You see the fireball buffering here coming from Enzo to start to begin the bullying, right? Try to maintain that close range, crouch strong on wake up here against Ramsey. You had the life lead, so don't overextend yourself now. That's kind of how Enzo playing patient, but we stick a button out there and SPD was already buffered.
Faking that drive rush right there, trying to maybe get Ramsey to whiff a check or something. Oh, nice escape, but you know, our tendency when we see that is to jump back. And so it's harder to punish that way. If you neutral jump, obviously you can blow it up. Oh. Ooh, that was a counter hit, but maybe he thought that the stand light kick wouldn't have reached in that range. And Ramsey, again, we talked about this earlier, I think when he was fighting the Honda, just the spacing that he has to get other people's moves to whip. He's doing it a little bit to Enzo as well.
So low on drive gauge, built some back. Maybe a little bit more if we want to try to go for another drive rush there.
Oh, wow. Just outside of range of that crouching medium kick. They're going back to the fireball. What a perfect parry! Okay, he should be able to kill with the level 2 here. Oh, he's going for the whole thing? Ugh.
Not enough.
I think if he had just let the level 2 rock, he might have died. I think it might have killed him.
All right, well, 6 seconds left on the clock.
There's only 4 seconds left. But remember, a super. He got it! He got it! It freezes the timer! It freezes the timer!
What did you duck for, Ramsey? Oh no! All you had to do was just stand up.
I mean, maybe Ramsey thought he was gonna go for the low follow-up, right? Into level 3.
Oh.
But you can kind of fuzzy that though. That's the thing, is you low block and then stand block to fuzzy that Jinrai situation.
Well, we are in the corner again. Get right on out.
Oh, that's a counter hit right there for sure. Yeah, get the confirm, the knockdown, pressure into the corner. Zangief got to fight his way out of the corner. Not an easy. Oh, what? Great jump timing right when Enzo went for the step kick. Oh, nice. Nice. Zangief, one of the only characters with plus on block lights in this game.
Oh, you definitely got that one. I heard the spaghetti running, sure enough.
Oh, man. Good damage. Tries to get in there. Yeah, plus frames off of that. Drive, rush, stand, medium punch. Oh, again. It's the second time he's done that. He's going to go for the down forward throw, so he has some Oki. And Enzo, no fear with the wake-up ODDP. Counter hit. Gonna be able to get the confirm. Level 3. Shippu, what's it? It's a mix between them. Never mind. Forget it. The name I forgot.
Is it Shippu Rippa?
It's Shinyu Reppa. That's what it is. Shinyu Reppa. There it is.
Shinyu Reppa.
Oh, nice. Smart stuff. It's a mix between, because he had the Shinryuken and the Shoryu Reppa, and they combined it to the Shinryu Reppa is what it is. So, yeah. Anyway. Sorry.
No, all good. Back into it very quickly here. Enzo stealing it away. The medium kick not close enough to get a block. That could have been scoop territory.
Oh, nice. Whiff punishes the crouching medium punch. Now. Oh, that, yeah, close enough. That was close enough. And he got that.
Let's catch on the jump. We run in. The attack though. Oh, that light kick. Watch out though. Yeah, see, and that's the gamble you take because we've seen the stab and then delay into SPD. Enzo bet that it would be SPD and still got caught for jumping.
What did he punish counter with that sweep? I didn't even see him. Oh, he actually caught the jab. I see. Okay. But regardless, Enzo then gets the hit afterwards. Finishes off here. Takes round number 1 here. Trying to go up 0-2 if he can take... go up 2-0 if he takes this round here.
Kick, chase it down. Oh, let's go. Get off of me reacting to the bear grab. Keep that spacing here. Stand fierce though. Ooh. Perfect parry. Nice. I'm surprised you go for the crouch fierce from Enzo though. You're only clipped after the drive rush.
Oh yeah, he tried to catch him jumping away. Dude, you see that? Ramsey is trying to bait something out. Not committing to the SPD just yet. You gotta be careful now because Enzo's gonna think to himself, okay, I've been willing to get SPD a bunch of times. Well, never mind. Enzo got the hit, so he's just gonna be able to go straight into the level 3, and he's gonna go up 2-0 over Ramsey.
That is the trick here. Just needed both players, honestly, fishing for that final opening to close out the round. And Enzo finding that first hit. Certainly capitalizing for that level 3. And here we go. 2-0 lead right now for Enzo.
And I just want to answer Riff's question in the chat over here. It's only standing light punch and crouching light punch. So the light kicks are not plus on block for Zangief. It's only light punch and light kick. I'm sorry, light punch and crouching light punch. Sorry, I totally got that. Anyways. Oh my god, the headbutt! Ow!
But there.
Plus, oh, so plus.
Nice challenge here right after the toe kick coming from Enzo. Taking our time. Ramsey with his life lead, which means Enzo has to force the situation.
Oh, he's doing that every single time. Enzo might have to switch to the heavy version, you know, because obviously that one's also safer and will be a little bit slower, so it'll just kind of throw off Ramsey's timing. But of course, if he does the heavy version, that means Zangief could like SPD him before the kick reaches him and stuff. So that's the mind game there.
Yet again, the perfect parry.
Back throw.
Yo, you saw the buffer from Ramsey there. You better take that neutral jump. I was hoping to catch you on the landing frames, probably.
Oh, what a whip punish. Level 3? No, he goes for the level 2 here. I thought he was going to go for the ODDP into level 3. He's actually going to go for the setup here. Went for the empty low. Good block, but that's punishable. And Ramsey gets on the board here. It's now 2-1 in favor of EnzoTheHokage. Jeez. Ramsey's perfect pairings are insane. Well, never mind. Enzo's like, you know what? I got some too. And I see you crouching, so I'm going to do my crouch confirm combo. Oh, what a back. Oh, the problem is Zangief's backdash is so slow, so you can't punish people like a lot of other characters can. Oh, the delay. That wasn't even a true meaty. I think it caught Ramsey trying to do like some sort of late jump or something. I think Ramsey was doing a delayed jump. It wasn't a counter hit, so it wasn't a delayed button.
That's
Match
nice.
point.
Oh my god, what a jump.
Match point for Enzo. He'll go up against NuckleDu if he can win this. Oh. Nice. Okay. Oh, but he doesn't get the side switch off of that. Oh no, he missed! He missed too early!
One more sequence is all that Enzo needs to finish it out. These light kicks will do enough. We take the trade on the Stand Fierce.
Oof. A one combo into level 3. We'll take or just the level 3. And it's a punish counter. He was gonna be dead no matter what. Ramsey's still alive.
And you saw Enzo trying to fish for the stand light kick. Literally just needed a couple more touches to close out the round, and Ramsey survives. Now with no meter on the board, and Enzo can return the favor here. Nice crouch forward.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Snuck right in there. Got that counter hit. Gets the confirm off of that. Tries to go for throw loops on Zangief here. Yes. Oh, but Zangief has no meter right now. So he's got no way to stop that throw loop. The delay
Deep
again.
run. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he let that run for a lot longer. Oh, that's a whip punish. Yep. Here we go. Tries to backdash right there. I'm not sure what he was scared of. Again. And the young man reactions right there. He sees that every time. Okay, one more mix up. Oh. Yep.
I mean, JP is certainly not in the top 5, right? But also, like, that toolkit is, like, anti-beef as well. But...
Right, yeah. That's really one of the biggest problems for Zangief, is that, you know, he's just got a lot of matchups that are very annoying, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Enzo against NuckleDu. Already has a corner position.
I mean, even a character like Lily is practically a Zangief counterpick, you know? Crouching heavy punch from Lily is just a nightmare.
It's a nightmare for everybody.
The grapplers are the most honest archetype in Street Fighter, Raccoon. I'm sorry, that is just the truth. That is just the objective truth. I will not let you peddle your anti-grappler propaganda here.
Gosh darn it.
Exactly.
On life, resources looking worse for wear. Perfect setup there just to get the stand kick.
Whoa, I like that walk forward, but NuckleDu didn't get forward enough so that the crouching light punch missed. Wait, I think that was an execution error right there. That should have been the super.
Still trying to get the chip out though for level 2.
No, no, blinking wouldn't have happened because he doesn't have any OD. Oh, it was too far. It was too far. Okay, that's fair, Raccoon. Okay, that's fair. I do remember that now. Yeah, there's too many Twitter clips of you getting level 3'd by Zangief. Okay, I get it. I get it.
Pulling away at that drive gauge again. Enzo still bullying for this corner. Nice jab interrupt there. That would have been the roundhouse coming from Du.
Oh, see, he was hoping for a second Sonic Boom right there. Remember when I talked about the back-to-back fireballs? You got to be careful thanks to the perfect parries.
Exactly.
Oh, and this time NuckleDu actually called it out and attacked him.
Right with the bazooka knee being explosive.
Dude, Enzo's perfect parry on those Sonic Booms have been ridiculous. You remember in the St. Jam Slam? I forgot which player it was that was just like perfect parrying everything. Like all of the Sandblasts from Luke, like perfect parry, perfect parry, perfect parry.
Oh, yeah. That was Brian S. team, I'm pretty sure, right? Like one of the players from his team. Oh my god.
But Enzo's gonna get the combo into the level 3 here and gonna tie it up 1-1.
Piece here for the first game of the Lucius final set.
You know how hard it was, Chemical Chocobo, to do those jump cancels with Zangief? That was totally fair. That's such a crazy technique to have to learn to even be able to compete. Oh, man. Oh, he tried. He tried to interrupt his forward movement, but he didn't get far enough. I mean, he still went a little too far.
Go Dragon Lash, finish the job, absolutely.
Ramsey, I still think that Zangief was collateral damage to Capcom trying to take away the flash kick OS, the flash kick jump cancel stuff. Remember when we discovered that like DJ and Blanca and Guile could do that, and Bison could do that weird flash kick jump cancel thing. I think in order to eliminate that, Zangief just got caught in the crossfire, honestly.
In 4?
No, I'm talking about in this game. In this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you could do the startup of a flash kick, but then still cancel it. And it's weird. Like do a priority of another special move. It was like really bizarre. Like I can explain it, but I'd have to think about it a little bit. So
right. No, you're fine.
Ooh. That's true. Ken does look a little like Yuri with that purple hair, huh? Oh, he held it. He held it. He was expecting more hits. He wanted to gain some more of that drive gauge. And then just the jabs. Okay.
Round 2. Fight.
That first perfect parry here, and too close. Get that EX flash kick.
Nice, yeah. Nothing Ken can do about that situation right there. That's guaranteed. Now, I see Enzo do that a lot. He does that combo right there, and he's going to get the burnout here, but who was it? It was Ryokichi, I think, who did like the drive rush stand fierce and the run cancel into more juggles. Oh, he went for the throw, he got. Oh, it's too far! Oh, word? Okay. Gotta kill more time, try to build back some of that drive gauge. Not with punish in time! Okay, got his gauge back, As soon as he did, NuckleDu started walking forward. He was like, all right, I'm good. Oh. Oh, yeah. So, I don't know if you saw it right there, but as soon as the Sonic Boom was about to reach Enzo, NuckleDu did the drive rush, because I think he was trying to throw off his perfect parry timing, but Enzo actually didn't try the perfect parry.
Just respected, saw the approach, said, nah, I'm good.
Because you can sometimes use that little 9 frame of screen freeze right there off of the broad drive rushes to screw up people's timing.
Ooh, oh no! No follow-up there after the run stop. Just
But only a punish with the Sonic Boom. But yeah, you throw that by pressing 2 buttons. You're crouched the whole time, so he was charged that whole time. Oh no!
Nice. Got the dash cancel here. 2-0 lead right now for Enzo.
Wow. Dude, Enzo is playing on fire right now. Perfect parry, crouching combo confirmed, and doesn't care that it's doing no damage because look at that corner carry.
Right? Stand fierce position, but still able to challenge the crouch forward there.
Now the interesting thing about this is whoever wins this goes and fights Boost, right? I just looked it up. Both Enzo and NuckleDu were 0-3 against Boost on the winner's side, so Boost is just like chilling right now. He's like, I don't care who shows up, dude.
See, you gotta remember the NuckleDu comeback factor though, coming up from losers generally is the power-up boost here for Du. That's if you can survive.
Oh, I think NuckleDu threw a faster boom. He was trying to get Enzo to try to wake up with the parry and then throw it, but Enzo didn't do anything.
Trying to interrupt on the medium kick there. Uh-oh. Yikes. Yeah, landed right back into it here and still had the chip to deal with it since you were in burnout.
And there was really nothing Enzo could have did that because level 1 and level 2 would have lost. Ken's level 2 has like no invincibility at all whatsoever. Oh man, this is cool.
Oh, wait a minute!
Oh man. Yeah, he doesn't even need to spend a single bar of meter. I'm telling you, man, this Ken in the corner. Oh god.
Back throw though. Stronger lead in resources at the outset. That could be very quickly turned around here. Both at level 3. 2 and 3 for corner carry here coming from Enzo. Jab sequence, not gonna step for level 3 because of damage mitigation there. Now that's why we're fishing for the stand fierce. We're going for the kill.
That's corner situation again. It's so scary. NuckleDu's gotta fight his way out of here.
There it is!
Oh my god! That with punish the crouching medium kick from so far away! Enzo, the Hokage, is going into grand finals to go up against Boost.
That was a spectacular. The crowd strong to flash out against NuckleDu there. Like, it was literally, it still carries on to this day. It's possible in Street Fighter 6, and it's possible to rise up in Street Fighter 6's grand finals moment here. Boost versus EnzoTheHokage. And jabs out on the drive rush to start this off here for grand finals.
And also, as I mentioned, 0-3 last time for Enzo. So let's see if he can actually find some more, find some momentum here, find some strategy. God, look at this pressure. And Boost, though, almost burned out. Yeah, so there's a burnout, but like I said, the way that he's been playing, I just feel like he's not even worried about burnout at all.
Oh my God, good reaction here coming from Boost. Yeah, at that point, if you got that type of reaction, I don't think you need to worry about the...
But he doesn't have any more. And I think, Enzo was like, yeah, go ahead, level 1. It's so early in your burnout that even if you do counter it, I still have a ton of life. And I'm willing to go again, so I made you spend a meter for nothing. Unfortunately for Boost, he just didn't get anything after he landed the super. He couldn't get any momentum going. Ow! Yep, there we go. Get the Ken Honda headbutt right there. Gets the burnout here. I think he can do it again. Yeah, just go for it. Just go for the drive impact. Just do it. Like, let Terry spend that meter, because then his chances for comeback are like missing.
Absolutely. Goes for fireball here. Neutral jump. Got to be careful. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, Boost, he went for the level 2. He spent all of his meter there, and so he was in a really rough state. And so, yeah, Enzo taking his first game against Boost. And Enzo was just coming right back here in game number 2. Exactly, with the same aggression.
Same spot, nothing changed out here. Does get the drive, or actually, rising tackle out back for the mid screen again. Let's see if Boost can catch up though. Must have been the cooldown period. We had Boost on ice for a little bit here. Enzo still running warm.
So Enzo just had a little bit of an execution error there. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be light in the DP. He missed it, but then it gave him the opportunity to walk up and frame trap with another light, and he ended up taking it, so it worked out for him. Oof.
Oh, jeez. Not too bad in terms of damage, right? The Juri not going to really be the worst of the situation here so far.
I love the way that Enzo, after that standing heavy kick, is so aggressive. He's done that a couple of times, that standing heavy kick, and then immediately follows up with the standing medium kick, catching people to try to walk forward.
Oh, and Brian F with the raid. Thank you so very much. Hopefully your stream went well.
I saw Brian F was playing a lot of City of the Wolves, so, $1.5 million on the left. Oh, he baited it out. That is death as long as this. Yeah, so Enzo was like, simple combo, simple combo, simple combo, and he's going to go up 2-0.
Quick and flashy 2 games so far here from EnzoTheHokage. And again, as you said, it was 3-0 in favor of Boost at the top 48 qualification to get into top 8.
Ooh. Oh, nice check. Again, counter hit. Gets the easy link. Tried to bait something out, and there's that super slow drive rush overhead that catches so many people. Oh, nice! That was sick! Drive rush, do nothing, and then go into low like that.
Sequence. Turn and burn, baby.
Good patience from Enzo right there. Didn't get baited by the shimmy. Trying to fight his way out of the corner. But again, Ken has such good range on so many of his buttons. He fights this neutral so well. Ooh, didn't cancel. Wasn't big.
Oh, jeez, nice interrupt.
Now he only needs a level 1. I was about to say, he's got the level 2, but he doesn't even need it. Wow, what? EnzoTheHokage with some great adaptation here.
Yes, indeed, especially at the mid screen and clean that up. So Rowdy with that Dragon Lash, of course, got the target combo.
Oh yeah, okay, nothing Ken can do about that one right there, that's guaranteed.
Straight out on Strongs. Enzo wants to keep bullying at that drive gauge, and Boost doesn't get an opportunity to retreat.
I mean, that punish counterstanding medium kick links into level 1 Buster Wolf, like at pretty far ranges. But I haven't seen Boost use that yet. Nice, just runs up for the throw. Oh, jeez.
Jeez, nice crash forward. Kicked off at the crack shoot and already has corner position.
Yeah, you know what? Good on Enzo right there. Everyone always does drive rush into back throw when they're in the corner like that. But Enzo actually did drive rush jab into medium punch. I'm sure Boost was expecting the back throw, and you got counter hit right there. Enzo is at reset point. Oh,
trying to drive rush grab. That was a grab attempt there coming from Boost. Or excuse me,
yeah,
Enzo.
The nice thing about that is that Boost was just outside of critical art range, so it does a little less damage. Oh, but a whip punish! Boost can't quite kill. Good backdash to escape the throw.
Let's see. Just want the 3 bars to come through here. Enzo, crouch strong is the threat to stand fierce with no drive rush, just commits to DP. It gets the back throw. That is a 3-0 reset.
Wow, and I saw a counter hit. So I'm not sure Boost tried something, but was just a little too late. He got counter hit, and we have the reverse 3-0 reset here. Because remember, like I said, Boost won 3-0 on winner's side. And Enzo here now returning the favor, which probably means this set is gonna be so close.
We shall see how this plays out. Still sticking with Terry, okay. I thought maybe it was gonna be the Ken mirror, but since we've been sticking with Terry for so long, we're still got that comfort in Terry. We believe in Terry.
It's actually true. We're going to be able to see this match in City of the Wolves as well. After a few months, once the first few DLCs start dropping.
It'd be crazy to see Ken with 4 buttons.
Oh, it's true. I didn't even think about that. Oh my God. And he's going to be able to heavy DP in the break. Oh man, that's not going to be fun. Oh wow, good timing. Good timing on that. Corner carry all the way to the corner. Nice little frame kill right there for Enzo. I swear Ken, after Strong Fierce run Tatsu, like, he has like 9 frame kills that set up all sorts of fun party time.
Corner, cross cut. Oh, a little bit of delay. But still, we got a strong lead here. Doesn't seem to press the issue.
Yep, like I said, Ken cannot do anything about that. Oh, but yeah, Burn Knuckle, pretty safe at that range. No, that wasn't in time to punish. So get him double dashed. Oh, just goes for the meaty light punch. Oh no, what happened?
Spin the beater there. Maybe he felt like that was going to kill after that second sequence.
I mean, he had a free third kick off of that, right? That was the OD version. He should have just had that last kick come out. I don't know what happened. And yeah, now you're in the situation where Terry is just terrifying. Oh no. All right.
Got the crash strong. Oh, didn't fall through here.
It's gonna be rough for Enzo right here. He had the 3-0. He had the great sequence here, a lot of momentum, and then dropping that combo. Oh, what a good trade combo.
Goodness, nice corner carry off of it too.
Ooh, and a fake meaty light punch into the low right there. Oh, yeah, Enzo, you saw the delay on that crouching light kick out. Did he press a button? No, he did not. Oh boy. Okay, so here we go. Boost here with the nice reversal here, but after a huge mistake. by Enzo. I mean, I'm not sure if I saw wrong. Like, that was the OD Jinrai. Like, you should have been able to get that third hit, and he just didn't get it for some reason.
It was, but he only had 2 bar, I think. That doesn't have anything to do with it, right? I'm pretty sure.
It's automatic, I'm pretty sure. Well, it doesn't cost anything, I should say. You have to hold forward.
Right, you have to hold forward to press the next kick, yeah.
Oh, nice frame trap.
Yeah.
Frame trap. He knows that Enzo's been challenging after that, especially after 3 lights, you know, in the situation where most people can't get another light. So they stop pressing. You know, you're plus in that situation.
Just stopped a second. I thought so. I thought that was the case, that you wanted to either spend level 1, but yeah, as James said too, you could have spent that last kick anyways and still got the victory. But it was the juggle. So like, I thought like, at that point, I guess I have to double check routing, so a little bit of gap my knowledge there, but I don't think you can go medium into roundhouse ender there, right?
Right, yeah.
So,
Oh, nice. Again, catching Enzo trying to walk backwards. Good, perfect parry here. This is going to be the corner. Oh, no, he dropped the combo. But he actually got boost to spend the meter right there, which is interesting. Oh, no, he wasn't thinking. He did not think Enzo was going to go for that. And the reason why Enzo wanted to do that was so he could spend as less meter as possible to get the kill. He still needs to spend 2. But at least he has that 1 here in the next round.
jab, nice crouch forward.
Nice check. But it wasn't a punish counter, so. Oof. What a throw escape. Oh, yeah. Okay. He might have tried to throw tech again. Ooh.
That's enough. That is enough.
So late in combos, after scaling has gone really high, that level 2 into the level 3 extension does more damage than his level 3. Because the Power Geyser Super, the first hit, drains it to a 50% scaling automatically. So the last 2 hits are at 50% no matter what. And so because of that, they do a lot of damage. And so at the end of long scaling combos, they still do a lot of damage.
Yeah. Starting out strong here, this game 3 is a reset. Massive lead for Enzo.
I mean, he got that 3-0 last time. He could do it again. He absolutely couldn't do it again.
Let's see if they've been going fast enough here in terms of damage output.
Oh, so good. Oh my god.
Wow. OD, get off of me. Wants out of that corner here.
Oh, stood up, got hit. Boost was trying to walk backwards. Yeah, you saw Enzo go for that crouching medium kick. Oh, trade, but he actually had the trade combo off of that. Oh, boy. This is one of those slugfest here, but he's got the level 3. Just go for the easy combo. Enzo puts 1 on the board here in the last set of grand finals. He had the 3-0 in the first set. Was able to bring it to this point, then Boost reversed everything after a huge drop from Enzo. And now, Enzo has to win 2 more games to take this. Boost just needs the 1.
Let's see if we get this job done here. Yeah. Drive reversal away though. Let's get the bird knuckle at least chase down. Calls out the whip throw. This little crouch strong to call it out too.
Oh wow, a delayed wake up crouch light punch. Boost had a delayed meaty as well, so that's why he got hit by that. Oh. He tried to whip punish, but Enzo just went for the light. Oh! Dude, these slightly delayed lights have been just working for both of these players. Oh, not enough to kill. Oh, dude, See what I mean? These delayed
Yeah.
lights are everything in this match. Tournament point for Boost.
So that is going to be the throw. We'll see if Boost can close this one out.
Oh, wow. That was the catch delay throw tech right there.
Let's see what the 2-1 score right now if Enzo can try to tie it up 2-all.
Oh my god, the reset. Okay. Here we go. Look at how much damage there's been all of a sudden. Enzo losing a lot of health all of a sudden, but he gets a hit here. He's gonna be able to spend the level 2. I think he's gonna go for it. Yeah. The Shippu Jinrai Kak. Here we go.
Here's my C for this one.
Can Enzo bring it to... I mean, it should be 2-1 right now, right? It's 2-1
Yes,
right
it's
now.
2-1. It's 2-1 right now.
Yeah, so can Enzo bring it to a final game, or is Boost just gonna take the tournament right here? This is huge. Look at the damage. 1, 2.
Oh my god! I know you told me earlier, but are you kidding me?
Dude, what did I say? That level 2 with the extension at the end of combos when the scaling has reached 50% does more damage than his level 3. It's ridiculous. Boost is your TampaNeverSleeps Street Fighter 6 champion for this week. Woo.